With her shovel in hand, she roams the universe, exploring every land, no map, no reverse. Oh, Digger 420, curious Canuck. Answers on your mind, never getting stuck. Riding waves of stars through the cosmic sea, finding who we are in the galaxy. She's got questions to ask and a fire that won't die, unraveling each task under the sky. Oh, Digger 420, curious Canuck. Answers on your mind, never getting stuck. Riding waves of stars through the cosmic sea, finding who we are in the galaxy. She's got questions to ask and a fire that won't die, unraveling each task under the sky. Oh, Digger 420, curious Canuck. Answers on your mind, never getting stuck.
Because, you know.
Pussy, 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 pussy.
That was for my buddy Stingy. I found it in my old things here, over here on StreamYard. And I thought, hey, why not? There you go, Stingy, if you're watching. There's a memory from the past. Let me get this stuff, get that going. I've got some news on that, news on a few things. Hello, Squabby. Hello, Kaiser and D. What? Good to see ya. Merry Christmas to everyone. Oops, got to click on the right thing. There we go. I don't normally celebrate Christmas. I got no one near enough to matter. We do a meal with the neighbors, but I don't normally decorate. This year I felt bad and I had to pull out my Santa to show a buddy of ours, Buck, because he's got one too. Oh, look, there's Stingy. Since you've involved my name, you must read the gaycation. The gaycation. I don't know what the gaycation is. you send it to me and we'll figure it out. Yes, Kitty Cam. They are loving it. But yeah, so I had to pull out the nearly 80-year-old Santa and show it off. And I figured, why the heck not? So I've got this side. My mom made me that. It's a stocking, my stocking stuffer, although of course it's a moose because I love stuffed moose. And then that thing I've had, my brother and I each had one. Oops. And we each had one since birth. And there are Santa sacks. So between my brother and I, we've each got one of Santa's sacks. And I didn't realize how funny it was till I told someone else about it and they laughed. So there you go. I've got some decorations in the potted plants and some Christmas trees, but that's about as far as you're gonna get me. That being said, someone else who's trying or not trying, who is celebrating a lot better than I am. I put in the bare minimum. Hello.
Come on out to the coast. We'll get together. We have a few laughs. Oh, sorry. I have the glasses on still. I'm not quite beyond full Bruce Willis yet.
There you go. That's awesome. I've never thought of Christmas as being a dress-up time.
We just do things a little different around here. I'd say, and I decided if we're gonna show up to Christmas, we're gonna have a little bit of fun with it. I'm gonna do my favorite, Christmas movie, Die Hard. I mean, full LARP. I mean, I got the hair, I got the shirt. I mean, I even have my trusty Beretta. Yes, it is unloaded.
yeah. Don't worry, people. There's Buck. Hello, Merry Digmas. I love it. Good evening, Buck. Um, yeah, dressed
Oh
like him and
Lordy.
everything. Isn't that great? I had no idea that um I had no idea that Christmas could be dress up unless you wanted to be like an elf or Santa or Mrs. Claus. But this is
Or
awesome.
Yukon Cornelius.
I can start, yeah, I can start looking up different costumes from different characters from Christmas movies. I could have some fun with that. And that would give me a reason to enjoy. Like I said, I got no one around me. I've got no kids who live
Right.
near me or anything. So I just don't bother because the girls just get into it. So, but I figured what the heck, I'd put out what I had. And yeah. What are you going to dress like? Jack Burton is asking, Buck's asking.
I'm actually pretty close to that right now. I mean, I just need to change. I would put a little like that, Chinese graphic on the front of the shirt, and get the leg warmer style boots, and grow a mullet. I mean, then I'll have the full on.
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
have,
and mullet, that's easy. You can get a hairpiece that just barrettes in at this point.
right. I say, I mean, my hair's a little bit longer than normal anyway, so.
Yeah, always cosplay and have fun. It takes a lot of effort, right? And I'd never considered Christmas being one. I always said I think the world would be a happier place if we got rid of Christmas completely and we had a second Halloween specifically for the adults, Yeah, no trick-or-treating for candy, but everyone's getting babysitters because mom and dad are going out to play,
Oh, I mean, we
great
could
for the
still do all the
singles.
Christmas cheer and everything because I do love the Christmas time. It is a special time of year. We all get together, we have some fun. We do a little bit of things differently, but it's just that kind of vibe. And I said, you know what? As much as I love Halloween, I never usually get to dress up for Halloween. I never
Okay, yeah,
have an actual like reason to.
yeah.
That's more of my kids' thing. But Christmas, nobody really thinks about that. It's just kind of oh, that's different. But at the same time, I'm like, why
Why
not?
not?
It's
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. No, I'm in. Big Trouble in Little China, a Christmas movie? No,
Not a Christmas movie, but still a great movie.
a great movie, but not Christmas. Yeah, we were
Yeah.
having this debate earlier. What's a Christmas movie and what's a movie
Yeah.
based around Christmas that happened to be happening
Okay.
during Christmas?
So there is a list of action movies of some of my absolute favorites that I adore. And yes, I absolutely will hold to this day that I don't care if they are only just tangentially, a part of Christmas.
Mhm.
I will consider them a Christmas movie. I mean, but then there's also ones that are definitely very dipped into the Christmas spirit. Die Hard definitely being, king of that list. But I mean, we can't forget Stallone and Cobra for one. I mean, we got to talk about First Blood, Rambo, the first one. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a whole bunch of others. Long Kiss Goodnight with oh God, what was her name? Gina Davis.
Davis,
Great
yeah.
Christmas movie and great action spy thriller.
Yeah.
Very cool movie.
See, again, I wouldn't necessarily consider it a Christmas movie,
You know what?
but
Again, it's one of those. I'm like, sometimes it's just fun. Oh, can't forget also Lethal Weapon, big one.
well, yeah, and that one you guys informed me. You guys in Vices made it very, very clear to me that this Die Hard is an actual Christmas movie.
Mhm.
Did not know that. I was schooled appropriately, and now I understand.
Yes, Die Hard is the king of the Christmas action movies. Close second is Lethal Weapon, followed by Stallone's or just Cobra, in
Yeah.
third place, in my opinion. I mean, but there's a lot of good ones. I mean, although I will
Hey, geez.
definitely, yeah, I'll go to bat for a lot of them. There's some good ones out there. And then
Yeah.
there's just some absolute schlock that's just fun to watch anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I've got, for me, Christmas movies for me was always White Christmas. Have to watch that.
Yes.
I'm a girl. Love it. Always wished that I could dress or dance like that.
I
I still
have that
kind of
movie.
wish you dressed like that. That
Yeah,
would be nice.
bring back the 50s, and yeah, that was just a
Yeah.
good time.
Yeah. When
And
people
yeah,
cared about their, you know,
yeah. Funny thing you should mention actually White Christmas, because my wife and I, that is like, her family is big into musicals and stuff like that. I'm not so much, but I can really appreciate that White Christmas is a really good movie.
oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
like, so it's always been a tradition, like since I joined the family, like their tradition kind of got adopted to our family, that
Yeah.
we watch White Christmas on Christmas, or in our, around Christmas time.
In the yeah.
Well, every year in the past, it's been available for free on streaming, except this year everybody's taken it down.
Oh.
So you can't, if you can
Oh.
find it, yeah, you've usually got to, it's got to pay to rent that this
Right.
year,
I've got
which
a hard
is,
copy.
yeah. So that was one of the things I did this year, was like, as one of Mrs. Pineapple's gifts, one I could give her early,
Early. Yes.
was I actually got the 70th anniversary, like 4K Ultra HD
Oh,
version
that would be
of
so
of
awesome.
White Christmas. And
Oh,
yeah, so we'll be able to actually watch that, and it's got like the 4K UHD, the like regular Blu-ray and digital
mhm.
copy, so we can always
Oh,
have it on tap no matter what now.
no matter what. Yeah. That's awesome.
Physical
She's
media
good
is
to see
forever.
you. He's saying, I watched Die Hard for the first time and I disagree that it was a Christmas movie. It is a hill I'm willing to die on. Well,
Well,
okay.
have fun dying on that hill.
D1 is saying Jeff always said Die Hard isn't a Christmas movie. I thought he said it was, and
He
he and
said it
his
was. I'm
buddy,
positive.
his whiskey buddy, would watch it on Christmas Eve together and get sauced and watch it for Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I could have sworn he called it a Christmas movie. Eyes wide shut, eyes wide shut. I hardly remember it. Is that a Christmas
Oh,
movie?
yeah. God, it's
I
been
thought that
forever
was
since
like
I've
more like
seen
an
that one.
acid trip.
I
That
mean,
you're supposed to
potato,
get
potato.
stoned. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so.
I
Um,
will admit, yeah, I just found out this year that, like, because of some of the recent acquisitions of different studios, there's a bunch of Christmas movies, especially a lot of the old Fox movies, that are now available on Disney Plus, which
yeah.
we don't actually technically have Disney Plus, but we have access to it. Wink, wink.
Yes.
Yeah, except today they decided to go ahead and be giant dicks about it and clamp down on it. So fuck you, Disney.
Uh,
So now we got to figure out how to skirt around that, because I swear to God, and I know that people will disagree with me on this and people have their opinions, but okay, here's the deal. I have not seen, there are two major Christmas movies everybody talks about. I have not ever seen, because my parents were always like, we
no.
don't like them, so we're not going to watch them.
Oh
And
no.
it was one of those, like, I never ever got to see them. So National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation,
Oh really?
and
Okay.
yeah, A Christmas Story. I've
I was gonna
never
say
seen
A
either of
Christmas
those
Story.
movies.
Oh, we should watch them.
It's one of those, I'm like, I've wanted to watch them just so I could form my own opinion. I
So
don't
you
care
could,
if they're
yeah.
good or they're bad. I want to make my own opinions on them before I
Hmm.
go ahead and jump to conclusions. Well, now
Yeah.
they're available on that streaming platform, and then they suddenly pulled the rug out from
Joined them
underneath
again.
me this year. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. Bastards. Yeah, no,
You
I
damn dirty
enjoyed both of
apes.
those. There's yeah. I don't know. I guess Batman Returns. I think it was a movie that happened to be happening during the time of Christmas. I don't think it's
Yeah.
actually a Christmas movie.
Yeah, that one's more of, it tangentially related, but I'll allow it.
I'll squeak it through maybe. Yeah, but there was another Eyes Wide Shut. I have no idea, but I'm fairly certain it had nothing to do with Christmas. I'm pretty sure Christmas just happened to be going on in the background because they needed
Right.
it to snow at some point. Go, go, go. Don't, yeah. Sorry. Cat's taken to waiting until Boo's curled up all nice and fast asleep, and then she'll come here and then sit on Boo. And there's not enough space for two of them in the tiny little box.
Right.
Just being a bit of a dick. White Christmas is definitely my go-to.
Mhm.
Christmas Story. I love A Christmas Story.
Never
I
seen it,
don't have
wanted
to
to see
see
it.
it for Christmas, but I really enjoy it. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, there's I don't know. I wasn't really into things like Christmas on 34th Street or whatever.
Miracle on
Isn't
34th Street.
Yeah, Miracle on 34th Street. That's the one where they're putting Santa on trial or something.
Yes,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Um, I honestly to this day will say that It's a Wonderful Life does not get enough credit. It does not
Yeah.
get enough credit for being such a good movie. And then probably one of the best acting scenes like in cinema history, in my opinion, is the moment where George Bailey, aka Jimmy Stewart, is he sits down at the bar and he just like, puts his head in his hands and he just he starts to pray and just starts to like and you just see him break
Yeah.
and just like the tears and everything and just see him crack under the pressure. And what's actually surprising is that that wasn't scripted. He had just been I mean, that movie was filmed in 1946. He had only less than a year before had been in Germany, like, fighting in World War II,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and when he came back, I mean, he still had a lot of severe PTSD from like, from that, whole experience and everything. So, when he actually has his breakdown on screen in that scene, that's real.
It
Like,
was
that
actually
is
kind of cathartic.
100 it's 100% real, and that was yeah,
Oh, that's
as
cool.
DWAT says, peak cinema. I'm like,
Yeah.
that is peak cinema right there.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic, and it brings so much realism to it, and he poured his heart out in that movie. I cannot say how much I just love that movie. It's so good.
Hmm.
And, oh, speaking of other Christmas movies, somebody mentioned it in
Correct.
there,
Bubba.
um Christmas movies that don't get enough attention because of they just seem a little bit outlandishly silly or whatnot. But
Yeah.
Muppet Christmas Carol, oh my god,
Yes. Yes.
Michael
Muppet.
Caine
Yes.
deserved an Oscar for that performance.
Yes.
The fact that I mean, has said in multiple interviews, like, I played that role as if there was not a single puppet on that stage. I played it as if I was a serious
In a
dramatic
human.
actor, like, yeah, talking
Yeah.
to actual people.
Yeah.
And it shows like his performance is just riveting. I love it so
Yeah.
much. Like, that's one of those movies where like if you go and find it right now, all you can find is the 85-minute like direct like normal cut of the movie. Well, there was a later version of the movie that like went out on home video and then eventually was on DVD. It was an 89-minute cut. There was one song that
That's you.
people kind of forget was in the movie, and it really doesn't add anything to the movie, and it's kind of it kind of the movie kind of stops and
Mhm.
swerves left to go into this song before it goes right back around. But people remember that song and people remember that moment even though it doesn't really fit. So like
Yeah.
there's people that kind of think that there was a whole Mandela effect thing going on with that movie.
Okay.
Well, if you can find it, which I have a copy on DVD
Okay.
that I found like 2, 3 weeks ago at a freaking Goodwill. It's the original 89-minute cut of the movie with that song added back in. So
Okay.
I have it
Very
now.
cool. Very cool. Yeah, that sort of shit is disappearing. You got to get it while you can.
Yeah, you need to stock up on physical media, especially if this whole thing with like the Warner Brothers acquisition going on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
of your favorite movies.
Netflix is going to
Yeah.
have complete and total control of all of Hollywood history, or a lot
Yeah.
of Hollywood history, and they'll be able to whitewash or disappear whatever they want, whatever doesn't fit their narrative. They can shit can anything that comes up in the future if it doesn't fit the narrative. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Netflix has definitely made some snafus. Do I think that they're the mustache twirling villains that people make them out to be? No. I mean, they're in the business of profitability. That's the thing. They're all
Yeah.
about profitability. Now,
The
some
Obamas are
sneaky,
heavily involved with them. They bought large amount of shares. I
Yeah.
believe they perhaps even have controlling shares or close to it. Either which
Yeah.
way, they've got a lot of control over it, and I don't trust them as far as I can throw them, especially when it comes to entertainment that people are just going to absorb and take as truth.
Mm.
Right? People are only
Yeah.
getting dumber. So
unfortunately, that's kind of the case. Yeah. My fellow Americans, we can't do this. I don't know. My Obama's a little rusty.
yeah, he's a character. Matthew is saying, and the legs on that Vera Ellen make a man young again. My lord,
Girl.
I have been flooded with shorts of Vera Ellen in various different characters, and just the historical information that I'm getting out of the side chats is phenomenal. She was amazing, and if I could, a quarter as well as she could do on a bad day, I'd be thrilled. She is a phenomenal, and she did not get near the awareness that she should have gotten at the time. The things she was doing were phenomenal. Even to this day, there's a lot of professional dancers that couldn't do what she was doing, especially in one take. Hello, AP. Merry Christmas. How you doing?
Hey.
Merry Christmas.
How it goes?
I've been better.
Yeah.
Oof, sorry,
Weather
brother.
getting you?
No, this cold I've had for 3 months is getting me.
Oh, okay. It's still.
Weather's actually warming up, so if it keeps going up, I don't have to worry about the cold. But
Well, there you go.
now I have to go down to the Cleveland Clinic on January 9th. Nice 3.5 hour drive through
Yeah.
the state that I would rather just skip over. But,
I was gonna say that sounds like a nice little day jaunt.
It's a little, yeah.
Yep. Gonna go do a consultation for stem cell.
Oh, okay.
So,
Hmm.
and then I switched medications. I'm doing Kesimpta, which is once a month injection.
Okay.
Instead of sitting in an infusion center for 5.5 hours and hopefully not getting in a allergic reaction type situation like has happened many times.
Yeah. Oof.
We'll see. I'm hoping one of these days, one of these drugs actually improves my myelin sheath.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and again, yeah, I really wish we could have. I know they're bloody expensive. See, that's one of the nice things about Canada. Pros and cons for both of our countries, but it would be nice if we could have looked at Johnny's previous MRIs and CAT scan and whatnot, and then look at it again at say 6 months of taking ivermectin. If you didn't know, Kaiser, Johnny's been taking ivermectin of his own accord. He couldn't get his doctor to prescribe it. So he's been taking it on his own accord because you Americans and your medicines, your phenomenal, vast amount of medicines. So he's been treating himself, but it would be really cool to see, pictures or scans now after, well, not now, but soon when he's done being on it for 6 months, see if there actually is any difference to the myelin sheath. I mean, it's supposed to be there, but it'd be nice to see.
There might be.
I've heard something about like lion's mane mushrooms do help or something as well.
Yeah, apparently he's used them in the past. Apparently, apparently I know from my own looking for my own self, a lot of these natural treatments are great, but you can't just start throwing them in willy-nilly, start taking all these supplements and stuff. You need to know if they're going to interact with one another, or God forbid they interact with one of the prescription meds that you're taking. So
Well, that's the
yeah,
thing. There's no natural substance that will mess with any medication.
Yep.
okay,
So
yeah,
Right. I'll be
fungus,
right back, y'all.
fungi
hmm
will not interact with any medications.
okay.
It'll help your body, but other than that, you have no
Yeah.
worries
It's not
when
going
it
to
comes to
interact with
like
other stuff.
ivermectin or anything like that. There's not. The only
Yeah.
side effect of ivermectin is ivermectin toxicity, and Johnny and I are not taking enough to get to that point.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it
it's
would be nice to see some scans and see, for ourselves, is there anything happening? Nothing? Is it better? Is it
um
worse? Is it?
for me there was like a little bit of inflammation reduction, but
Which is kind of what he found
I'm
too.
so I've been sick for 3 months. I don't know if it
Hard to
was
see
the
what's,
Advil cold and sinus I'm taking or if it's the ivermectin. So,
yeah. Yeah.
but we'll see. I'm going to be doing stem regen next month.
That's cool.
Um
That's really good.
but then again that just releases more of my own stem cells, and since all the medication I'm on are B cell killers,
Mm,
which is immune cells from your bone marrow.
okay.
So I'm going to be releasing more stem cells from my bone marrow. So I might
That's why you
cause,
need the replacement therapy,
yeah, well,
stem cell
that's very,
replacement.
very, very expensive.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course. But that's why regenerating your own is just going to keep regenerating MS.
Not necessarily, but it's a higher than normal probability that it will.
Okay.
So that's why I wanted new medication because Ocrevus, what I was on, um, that is $63,000 a bag to my insurance company.
Well, thank God for that.
But I'm on the hook for 3,600 of it every year. And then one of the pens that I use now to inject myself is $9,000.
Jeez.
So,
Wow. Yeah,
yep.
that's a lot. I mean, I'm sure it's
Yeah.
expensive here too, but we don't like it comes out of us via taxes, you know. It's a whole
Right.
different system. And yeah. Yeah, you never
Yeah.
get hit with that bill. And I can't imagine. I've been really, really fucking sick a few times in my life where I've had to be in the hospital. And I can't imagine finally getting figured out what's wrong and trying to, heal that just to get on my feet and get hit with a bill for, 10, 20, $30,000. I like, do you know how many CAT scans I've had, how many MRIs I've had? People could buy a couple of votes at least off of the amount of scans I've had. Um, if they had charged me like you guys get charged. So I can't imagine trying to
Well,
come up with
I
that
just have
money.
a copay. So my yearly copay is $3,600.
Okay.
So,
So once you hit that, they cover it
and then
all.
I don't spend a single cent on anything. And then the company that produces Kisemta is giving me a copay card that
Okay.
has $18,000 limit, and I never have to pay it back.
Oh, nice.
So now my copay for that specific drug is free.
Nice.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is better than what Ocrevus was, because Ocrevus was like, "Here's the drug, pay me."
Hmm.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
But
am.
regardless, it is what it is. They do a lot of the testing on drugs here in the United States because our healthcare system is the way it is. There's
Mhm.
a lot of trial and error, and then once they figure something out, all the other countries use what has been figured out. So
Right.
it's why Vicodin in your country is like 5 cents. Like you can get the
Insulin.
222 Vicodins
Yeah.
in Canada for super cheap,
Yeah.
but here it's like $80 a freaking pill.
Yeah. It's the same with insulin. Insulin is like pennies here. And well, not for reals, not literally, but yeah, in comparison to what you guys have to pay for your insulin. I can't imagine having like drugs that you need to be on for the rest of your life. and you can't, like, yeah, how do you do it if you can't afford it? Like, you gotta have medical insurance, I guess. Like, you have to.
Yeah, well, you don't. I mean, so I need an EpiPen for bee venom,
Okay.
but EpiPens are back like before the ACA, the Affordable Care Act, was passed. That bullshit law. Um, you could get an EpiPen for like $15. Now
Yeah.
they're $1,500.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the ACA is literally just a handout to insurance companies to charge whatever they want. So it's all it is a monetary re-rolling of everybody's money into making people billionaires.
Yeah.
So like my insurance company is a non-for-profit and it made a profit of $143 billion last quarter.
Jeez. Yeah.
So
See, yeah, there's a lot of that going around. It'll be nice to see if any of these Trump, checks actually start clearing. If you guys actually start seeing some of these money back things that he's promising,
we're not going to see any of the
I highly doubt
dividends.
you're going to see any of it. I highly doubt the vets are going to get that 1776 each. I highly
Yep.
doubt any of
I'm
that's
okay
gonna
with
happen.
that. I would like to see it because I'd just take the money and put it in my bank account. But
Well, everyone could use extra money right now, so you've kind of feeding
yeah,
off that.
yeah. But I like that he's using tariff money for something that benefits the country. He's doing
Right.
other options too.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Q, good to see you too. We've been kind of like running into each other on like 5 other streams.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
funny.
see, fuck, radiation alone when he had cancer in 2014 was $500,000. Like, how
Yep.
do you just come up with $500,000 because suddenly you're sick? Like,
So
I can't fathom.
you want to know how much it was for my diagnosis year?
How much?
3.8 million.
Mm. See, that's ridiculous. That has
I
got
went
to be
through
overinflated, like, on, and put onto you guys, the consumers or patients or what have you.
called the
'Cause,
ACA, the
what is
biggest
the ACA?
Affordable Care Act,
Affordable Care Act.
Obamacare colloquially
Okay.
known.
Oh, the
It is
Obama.
it's the
Yeah.
biggest
Obamacare.
pile of shit act that has ever been passed in this country.
Yeah. Okay.
Because all it
I've
did
heard
was
of it.
give insurance companies free reign to charge whatever the hell they want, healthcare insurance companies to charge whatever they want to each other.
Yeah.
for it.
Second worst thing that Obama ever did.
First worst?
I only say second worst because they did cash for clunkers.
Yeah, and it got rid of all the good vehicles.
Got
pieces
rid
of
of the good
shit.
vehicles. Yeah.
Yeah, the reason you can't afford to buy a fucking vehicle anymore. Yeah, guess what?
Yeah.
The reason you can't
Interesting.
afford healthcare anymore. Guess what?
Mhm.
One fucking guy.
Jeez.
Just a monetary.
And he's in control of Netflix, or he's got some real pull over at Netflix. Like.
Does he?
I have my doubts on that, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, really?
I don't
'Cause
have
know that they
Netflix.
bought a huge chunk of it. I assumed, looking at how woke they got, I just assumed that was the Obama influence. I could very well be wrong.
No, they
know
were
what-
woke before Obama even touched them.
Mhm.
I mean, you look at
It hit another level when the Obamas got involved, though.
Yeah, but that-
Obamas or Cuties was thanks to Obamas.
right, but that Cuties movie is the reason why I got rid of my Netflix. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and watch or be a part of pay anybody that are letting young girls gyrate like strippers in front of
Mhm.
men in I don't care what country it is. So
Yeah. Yeah, see, here's Bishop. Local hospital charges my insurance $10,000 for an MRI and diagnostics.
mhm.
Like, yeah, that's I can't.
And And there's an
can't
MRI company near
imagine.
me. It's $125
that's
for a
great.
diagnostics, and then for a checkup, MRI is like $25.
Yeah, that's wild to me. I get to go into hello Chris, good to see you. Happy holidays. Yeah, I'm very, very lucky actually. I've made an appointment with the doctor 2 weeks from tomorrow. I get to go see the GP. We've talked about it before, but the rest of my meds have been working so well. I didn't want to fuck with it.
Don't jinx it, yeah.
Yeah, but it's gotten to the point where I need to have better pain meds than what I'm doing. My pain relief for the fibro is not cutting it anymore. So we need to fix that. But that of course means that we need to change everything else.
Right.
My depressants, my anti-inflammatories, but from start to finish, absolutely everything has to be changed up now. And then we have to try and figure out what kind of a pain med I can take that isn't, overly addictive, which is hard to do because
So
I've had issues in the past, and the last thing I want to do, I mean, with the T3s, it's 300 milligrams of Tylenol and 30 milligrams of codeine. So it's prescription. You need a prescription for it. But the 30 milligrams of codeine is such a small amount. The amount that you need to take to get high off of it, same amount of Tylenol is enough to bung up your works. Like you'd never be able to take enough to get, to get high off it.
Speaking of Tylenol with codeine and whatnot, did you hear that Trump actually signed something that actually reclassified marijuana from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3 on par with Tylenol with codeine?
Yes, that's the Tylenol with the 10% codeine, the 10 milligram, right? Yeah, we can get that over the counter here. But yeah, I heard that. I thought it was a wonderful thing. I thought he'd decriminalized it, and I was telling everyone in America, "Oh, you're so lucky, and this is great." We decriminalized it here, and what you needed to do was. We legalized it here and you need to decriminalize it. I thought, yeah, that's great. But I had it explained to me that's not quite what it means. It just gives pharma more easier ways of going about using it and prescribing it.
Essentially, Schedule 1, it has they classify it as no medicinal benefit whatsoever. It's classified essentially on like the same level as hard drugs like heroin and like cocaine, stuff like that, like stuff that's like will actively destroy you.
Correct.
Meanwhile, Schedule 3, like something is actually, it has medicinal benefit and whatnot, and should be removes a lot of the penalties. You get rid of the criminalization. That's one thing that it does kind of bring down, because at that point, it's not even worth prosecuting if you ever did have anything like that. And then on top of that, you also have to, look at it from the perspective of like, once it starts getting more and more out there into the public sphere, like people start treating it with that more common, people are going to start realizing, oh, well, there's actually, this stuff is not that bad, in the grand scheme of things. And that's one thing. I mean, I've done my research on it and just kind of like looked into it. I'm like, if you really look at like the actual parameters and like what they're worried about people getting addicted to it. They're worried about like, addiction and drug use, habitual. That kind of thing. If you actually look at the safety parameters behind this stuff and like, like the studies that they've done, the actual like addiction rate or something like that is so unbelievably low. It's not even funny. It's the only thing that I've seen that is actually lower on that like addictiveness rating is psilocybin, which the one thing I think probably the best thing I ever heard, like the best way that somebody's ever put that to me before, was it's not addictive. Like psilocybin's not addictive because once you answer the phone call to God, you hang it up and you aren't going back for a while.
Yes. Uh,
look, it's one of those. I'm like, I haven't imbibed and whatnot, but I'm looking at it going, if you're really looking at the actual statistics and everything, and you're doing your research and actually having an open, objective mindset about it,
mhm. Yeah,
there's no real reason why we shouldn't at least have this available as an
yeah,
option.
yeah,
I mean, hell,
Yeah.
in my home state of Indiana, it is 100% criminal. There is no recreation, no medicinal, there is no nothing. But because the Republicans are stupid, they opened up the whole thing with like, they opened up the whole door to like, gummies and edibles, Delta 8, Delta 9, etc. And then they recently opened it up to like, the regular THC.
yeah,
And again, it's one of those like you really start to look at it and like use your objective brain. You're like,
thank you,
this
Dom.
is really fucking stupid. Why would we still continue to criminalize this and stuff? Why would we continue to make this a problem if we've already got the proof that you guys basically made it like open season anyway? Like,
Yeah,
really? I mean, okay, hypothetically, like, Jimmy No Name, whatever, goes down to like the corner, gas station and, can, we went to Michigan a while back, not too long ago. And yeah, you go up to like pretty much anywhere and they've got like dispensaries like
mhm,
everywhere and they're
mhm.
fucking cheap. It's like, what the hell
Got
is
one
going on with
5
these
minutes from my
prices here?
house.
Yeah. And then you go
I'm
to
sorry. I'll be right
Ohio.
back. I have to.
Yeah.
I have
Go to
be-
Ohio and like you could go to a gas station and buy a pack of joints. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? And then you literally go, I'm not joking. I went on a road trip down to Dollywood this past year and I stopped off at this little gas station in Ohio. I went in to go get a quart of oil because my car was a little low. And I'm like looking around and there is weed, there is joints, there's vapes, there's gummies, shit everywhere. And I'm looking around like the border with Indiana, where all of this is illegal as fuck, is 10 minutes that way.
Mhm.
And I'm like, there is literally nothing stopping anybody from driving across that border, going in, buying a fuckload of what they want. And they even had a dispensary sitting in the back, like a literal fucking dispensary. And you could just go in, flash your ID, they boop, scan you, and then you're off and running. Get what you want,
Yep.
get the fuck out. And then you
They
sit
can
there
sell to
and-
any residents in any state.
yeah.
So-
And then they sit there and you turn around and you could potentially, not saying anybody I know ever did, but I'm just saying potentially, you could just turn around, get in your car, and you go right back across that state border, and nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Nobody is any the wiser. And I'm like, y'all, I think we
One of the
have
reasons-
we need to have ourselves a little come to Jesus meeting about some of the really stupid shit you doing.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Officer Krupke, I had to run and go pee, but on my way back, I checked and you don't have me. You may have found me here, but you still don't have me. So neater. Chasing me around the internet.
It's just again, one of those, I don't get it, I don't understand it. And I was like, you guys realize that the more like you actually read into a lot of the like the drug enforcement codes that are so fucking out of date, it's not even funny.
Mhm.
You realize that this is a
Well-
bunch of bullshit.
Didn't Biden do
Yeah.
that?
I'm not saying that there are not things that should not be illegal, because there are
Yeah.
some things that should be fucking illegal.
Yes.
Yeah, meth
Yeah.
should be illegal.
But I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
But
certain
meth is the
things- Yeah.
same penalties for meth than there is for crack cocaine.
Mhm.
So but meth is a
Well-
completely synthetic drug. It's not made from natural things.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's the poor man's
know.
drug. Or at least it used to be. The shake and bake that you use now, it's really not worth it. But I came up in the good old days where the drug I asked for was the drug I got. It was,
Mhm.
yeah. back in
Yeah,
them
say
good old
that-
days.
And that's the reason right there why the cartels are all pissed off in Venezuela that Trump's just blowing up the damn boats, because
Yeah.
the fentanyl from China is going to Guatemala and is getting blown up. Now they're trying to get it through the land.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
No, it's
It-
funny. To this day, I cannot buy a jug of ammonia, just a small, like a jug of ammonia, like you would have with bleach, to use in my laundry. I can't buy that anymore because of being used to make meth. The same with the Sudafed. The reason they started locking up the Sudafeds is because that was the other main ingredient in meth. And now the shake and bake stuff, God knows what they're using. But
Well,
yeah, I don't know.
I mean, to be honest, you are very clear skinned, so you're almost exactly what a meth head looks like,
Mm.
skin wise.
True.
I mean,
True. Like I said, it's the
we
poor
s-
man's drug, as opposed to the people throwing away 80 to 120,
Yeah.
or more dollars on cocaine each night. We'd spend $25 and be high for a week or two. It's fine.
And it's even funnier that there used to actually be like a pharmaceutical grade version of this stuff called Pervitin. If you know anything about your World War II history, especially that one time where a
The guy
Finnish
took all
ski
of it.
where a Finnish ski soldier, try saying that 3 times fast, ended up accidentally taking like his entire squad's like worth
Amphetamine
of
dose.
Pervitin and went on
Pervitin,
like
but
a
yeah.
12-day long bender, like harassing the Soviets in the Winter War of 39, which is
Yeah.
fucking hilarious if you ever want a
Amazing.
really good story.
Keep you awake.
Yeah, it did keep him awake for 14 days.
Kept them from dying
14
of
days.
cold.
Well,
too.
and that's the thing. I mean, my best record when I was on meth was 12 days before my body crashed out.
Jesus.
And whether I wanted it or not, I was crashing out. But yeah, I did 12 days, no sleep. I would get up, I'd go to work, I'd do whatever, and then keep partying all night and because it was awesome. I had this unending vast amount of energy that just didn't negate it all. I taught myself, I had to teach myself how to sleep even high as fuck by putting a pillow over my head. So as long as it was pitch black, I could trick my body into thinking I was asleep even when I was still awake. It was wild. I'm not proud of those times at all, but it was insane. But that's one of the things too that I'm going to be talking to the doctor about. Bishop is saying the psilocybin to treat PTSD.
Yes.
Microdosing
Ayahuasca, and then there's another
mushrooms
drug too.
is phenomenal for quite a bunch of different things. I often joked, I'm going to talk to her again, since we've got to change all my medicine anyways. Why can't we put me on a low dose Ritalin? Because that's what started it all for me. I didn't look at acid as hard drugs. Acid was for me the same as like pot or mushrooms. It was fun. It was, not hard drugs. The only reason I started meth was because I graduated high school and I could no longer buy Ritalin off my buddies. So I had a buddy who said, "Oh, well, you know what works just like that? It's really cheap." So
Surprise.
yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. But I'm gonna see, like, can we do something like that? A low dose Ritalin help me to get up and going in the daytime, in the mornings. Good
Just
Lord,
give me a little
animal.
bump. Give me a little bump.
Need to get you some Provigil.
Yeah,
It'll
it
wake
would
you
help
up.
me with the weights as well.
Mhm.
That sort of
I'm
stuff.
I'm telling you, if you want cocaine that's not cocaine, but it has the exact same lattice work as cocaine, Provigil.
Oh,
No downside, wakes you up instantly.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if it's too much like cocaine. See, I don't want it to be like
It's not
Ritalin.
addictive.
Yeah.
It's missing 14 carbon molecules, so it doesn't have the addictive side. But it gives you the clarity, the removes all your brain fog, and it gives you energy.
Okay. Because that's it. The pain. I've been using the same pain management routine for a little over a decade now, and it's just progressed enough now. I don't know if you guys are catching the cats in the background. They're running around like.
Yeah, one just jumped up and is
Did herself a
disappeared.
little.
Now
Yeah,
there he
there
is.
she goes. She's doing some circles for no reason.
Just a zoomy.
Yeah, just a Zoomy. It's awesome. The other one went tearing up into the window right beside me. Just sitting
My-
there looking out the window with Santa.
My boxer would have zoomies, and then she hit 8 and was like, "All right, everybody, just knock it off. No more zoomies." When she
Hello,
spoke,
Brian.
when she barked at people or complained, everybody listened. At least dog wise.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
She was 85
What's up,
pounds.
Kaiser? Hi, AP.
Hey, what's going on?
So, sorry,
Yeah, how dare you have a great meal and that you've cooked for your woman? How dare you?
it was a
You
great steak
bastard.
too. It was
I'm
cheap.
sure.
It was a
I'm sure.
$4.50 per steak. Delicious.
Mm.
Kind of
$4.50 per
steak.
steak. My God.
It was
Kaiser,
on sale.
I don't think you were there for the conversation. I thought I've been dreaming of steak for dinner for like a couple weeks now, and I thought I was at the grocery store. I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to buy a steak. And the best I could get was a tiny piece of round. I don't know what the cut is, but it's round and it was very thin, not very thick at all. And they wanted to charge me $41
Sirloin.
for that. And then he's talking about his lovely steaks that he got for $4 each.
Yeah.
Yeah, get
Okay,
one
there were
sale.
$7, but there were 2-inch New York strips. They were like maybe
Ooh, yeah.
yay big. $7 each. Cut them in half. Made 1-inch steaks.
Oh,
Delicious.
oh,
Nice.
Sous
Yeah,
vide
I
those
am-
things.
I
Yeah.
wished.
I was really hoping that our Kroger this year would have another sale on 4-bone like rib roasts.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, those.
I last year they had a sale on them like that, and I bought like that whole big 4-bone rib roast, and I came back and trim that sucker up, cut off the bones. That way I have a rack of beef ribs for one of these days. I want to eat those. And then I got the actual sirloin cuts, made them about like an inch and a half thick, and then just went ahead and vacuum sealed all those, put them in the freezer.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I wish I could do that.
Yeah, I know.
I remember the
Aldi was
days.
having that sale this year for rib roasts. It was the 4-bone one for I think it was $7.99 a pound.
Oh, that's about how much
Mhm.
we got it for last year at Kroger. That was fantastic.
It was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was trying to buy.
In the meantime, I got Christmas cookies. These are
Oh.
I've
Nice.
noticed. My parents visited and gave me the peanut butter jar full of shortbread cookies. And I have
That's it.
got 2, 4, 6. I've got 8 of them now left.
Yeah.
Only
I've got
8.
Christmas cookies. I got homemade Chex Mix, and I've got some of the cranberry Sprite Zero.
You put
My,
raisins in your
Cranberry.
Chex Mix?
Pardon?
You put raisins in your Chex Mix?
no, that's trail mix.
Everybody that I know that makes homemade Chex Mix around me puts raisins in it. And I'm like,
No.
I'd rather just have the raisins by themselves.
Yeah,
Don't
definitely.
destroy my Chex Mix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that is not Chex Mix. That is trail mix.
I like Muddy Buddies or whatever the heck those things are, where it's like
Oh,
the
the puppy
chocolate
chow?
and the yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm. That stuff's good, but my diabetes don't like it.
My diabetes.
No,
my
technically I'm
diabetes.
pre-diabetic. I'm not actually full-blown diabetic, but I don't eat a lot of sugar anyway on the best of days. So it's like if I have like a handful of that and I'm just like on the couch going, oh my God, fucking kill me.
I lose my foot for puppy chow.
Mhm. Oh shit.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. I did, yeah. Where is it? No. Oh, shit. There we go. The whole Fent coming from Venezuela is complete bullshit, though. I'm kind of thinking that as well. If we want to do a tinfoil hat thing, there was a list that was written up back in the late 80s, early 90s, a list of countries who are not yet A, hooked up with the World Bank, or B, hooked up with the petrodollar. So yeah, whenever the petrodollar kicked in, whenever that was timeline wise. But either which way, the theory was that they made this list of countries who were not on on top of those things, and they've been slowly taking them out ever since. And Venezuela is one of the last ones on the list, and they're the only one of the only ones that are left not using petrodollar and not using the World Bank.
Both can be true at the same time. We
Right.
could the World Bank could just be putting people in Venezuela to make the fent to ship here.
Well, I don't know. There's
Petrodollar-
a
Both
lot
things
of
could be
coming from
true.
us.
You
Like,
mean
I don't know that you need that much more. We've got so much coming to us or to you through us via China.
Yeah,
there
Yeah, and
much
it's
for
coming
all
through
for
California.
True.
Well, yeah, we're right. Yeah, I don't know.
You're talking about gas dollars, right? Petrodollars.
yeah.
Yeah.
Venezuela's been on the petrodollar since the 80s.
Really? Okay, maybe it's not.
They have one of the largest oil reserves in South America.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't they
It's the only reason
trading?
why they exist.
Aren't
They're
they
trying to make
trading
it so they don't trade it in
outside
USD.
of the
They're trading with
what
the
was it,
BRICS
OPEC?
organization, but that's all their money is 100%
Oh,
petrodollars. It's literally oil fields.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Well,
maybe
the petrodollar is literally just
Trying to
it's
find it.
words used to say that they have to trade in USD,
Yeah.
Okay, so
which
yeah,
they're not
I'm
necessarily
misspoken.
trading
It's
in
not the
USD
petrodollar.
all the time, but they are, but they're not.
Yeah.
They sell their oil at cheaper than has been decided to be regulated by
Through
Russia.
OPEC. Yeah.
That
Okay,
that
so
is
it's
correct.
OPEC. Okay, so that's
And
what I
they-
had the
and
wrong.
then they're
But the
trying to
United
skirt
States doesn't
sanctions.
get any oil from OPEC.
No.
It gets
No.
all of our oil from Canada.
Yeah, you don't have to.
So I don't. This is why I laugh when people are like, "Oh, we go to the Middle East for the oil." No, we don't.
Fuck no, we don't.
We don't give a shit about your oil in the Middle East.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
exactly.
they're-
You don't need it. We've got it.
Yeah, so their oil tanker. The reason why we're starting to seize all those tankers is because they're trying to skirt sanctions by OPEC, which
Right.
means
Okay.
they're trying to basically go around the fact that they have to use USD in order to sell oil. So we decided,
Okay.
okay, we'll take it then.
Because they don't. The world economy doesn't want the U.S. dollar to be the base currency anymore.
Right. Right. They want
Well,
Brexit.
half the world doesn't
Well,
want the US.
anything else. Yeah.
Yeah, BRIC, all the BRICS
There
countries.
you
Yeah.
go. That's about half. So
Yeah.
So, which is
so
hilarious.
I'm
'cause
sorry, I
it's-
misspoke. It wasn't it wasn't the petrodollar, it was OPEC because they're selling it for cheaper than the world would allow it to be sold.
Yeah,
The-
but you're also
the-
not going to bankrupt the world's wealthiest family over in Saudi Arabia, so
yeah, it's
Right.
kind of hard
you don't
to
have
think.
to worry about it. Like,
Okay.
anybody that says it's a war for oil doesn't know what they're talking about.
Well, I just like I said, I don't see what if it's not for oil, why is it? Because it's not for the fent. You guys can get your fent anywhere.
Well, no, the
Why?
fentanyl comes through everywhere. What's going on in Venezuela is
Yeah, if not the oil.
basically keeping people from shipping drugs of all types through Cuba and then through Florida. So they're hammering
Okay.
everything, and I have no problem with that.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I love how everybody was like sitting there like, well, those boats may have had like migrants on them. I'm like,
who fucking
near as we
cares?
can
Kill
tell,
them
it was,
all.
like, maybe what, 2?
Hey, I like my fishing submarine. All right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you look at
Right.
what was the one thing that there's a guy saying, "Oh, it's just a fishing trawler," and it's like a fishing trawler with 55-gallon drums.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? A speedboat fishing trawler? I've never heard of that.
No, that they had the 55-gallon drums full of salt water so that they can put the live fish in there and then sushi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done deep sea fishing in Florida. They don't have 55-gallon drums of anything on there.
No.
So
There we go.
Not that much water. Oh my god, that would be more weight than that boat could handle. So those were
Yep.
empty,
Yeah.
those are basically empty, i.e. air, AIR weight, which is the rest of it's spent.
Yeah.
Not
Mhm.
very dense.
Well, that's it. Yeah, Iran was one of those countries on the list. Matthew, that was one of the ones.
Oh, you mean
But
that
so
country
really,
that
it
we
is.
bodied
It
their
really
entire
is about
navy in 8
drugs.
hours in
It's-
1988?
It can be about a lot of things all at the same time.
I
Saying
just
that
assumed
it's
it
one
was for
thing
the
or
oil
another
because
is
they kept
foolish.
selling underpriced.
It can be that
cheaper.
too. Yeah, it can be a lot of things.
It's
It's not
it's
black
the
and
world
white.
economy. Everything has a place, and when you disrupt one thing,
Yeah,
it screws up something else.
everything else.
So, I mean, it's a compounding effect. Everything is literally it's an exponential crisis when what ends up happening. You take
Mhm.
away something from one side, something's got to fill that, and it's
Right.
going to come from wherever it can. But if they don't trade in the same dollars, someone's going to be pissed off.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
The whole oil economy, like, you know, the whole petroleum export industry and everything like that is such an absolute like clusterfuck. People
Mhm.
seem to think that they have this like one size fits all, you know, solution to everything to do. Okay, well, so and so just needs to do this and it
Yeah.
will fix all the problems. Fucking no, it won't, because it might have an effect, but you're talking about it's not a domino effect, it's a drop in a bucket. Okay.
Mhm.
And yeah, those little ripples are going to interact with the overall, like, you know, volume of what's there.
Yeah, it's the
But you're
Mississippi
literally
rocking in the
talking about-
Mississippi.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's fucking nothing.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
Cheese is totally right about this. It's like you just look at Google Maps and you see like the fishing villages, and they all have like the same boat from Forrest Gump.
That's what I was saying.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then you look
Yeah.
at where Maduro's actually releasing the cartels to do whatever they want from the one main port, and it's all those freaking 55-gallon blue drum boats
Mm-hmm.
filled to the brim.
Yeah.
So far,
So-
I'm seeing unmolested, gorgeous beachfront property.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
yeah.
1,500 horsepower behind it. Yeah, 4 motors, 1,500 horsepower in total. There's no fishing boat on the planet that I know of that has that.
Hmm.
Right.
I don't know. You can
Exactly.
fish off the side of a super cruiser.
You can, for sure.
Can you?
But-
Yes. Is it a good idea? Probably not.
No,
Specific for fishing with no outringers and downringers. Let's use our brains, people.
hey, you know what? I like the 7-foot catfish dragging me in.
It could. That'd be fun.
Even
Definitely
though
gonna-
obviously there's no 7-foot catfish because aren't catfish
I mean, you just
freshwater?
put up a fight. No, that fish will put up a fight.
Yeah.
Be fun.
Fine, a shark. Yeah, get dragged in by a shark.
Be like that kid on was it like 16-year-old? I forget where he's at. He was in brackish water. And
You
he's
mean the one
cleaning
who-
his hands off, and this bull shark bit off his damn pinky and pulled him in.
Oh my
Oh.
god. That reminds me of
Damn.
the one kid who took the dive off the cruise. What was it, a Carnival cruise? And he
Oh, the
yeah.
dumbass.
yeah,
The
he's
recent
like-
one.
yeah, he was like, I'm gonna go for a swim and got eaten by sharks.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Shark infested
Yep.
water, and he just jumped right in.
Because you don't
Dumbass.
jump into the waist of the ship.
You don't jump off a cruise ship, just in general.
Yeah, you
Like,
try to
yeah.
not do
Considered a
that.
bad idea.
I mean, you can just do it near shore,
Yeah.
not
If
in the
you're
open
aware of
ocean.
your surroundings, it's all about location, right?
Might be one of the
Yeah.
last things you do, frankly.
I mean, two of the most aggressive sharks in the ocean: bull sharks and oceanic white tips. Oceanic white tips, because they don't go anywhere near reefs. They only eat in the ocean, open ocean.
Okay.
Anything that they come across, they're gonna eat.
Oh, well,
So-
they need it then.
Yeah, that's what the USS Indianapolis, when it went down, it was tiger sharks and oceanic white tips that killed all the sailors.
Hmm.
Because tiger
That's
sharks
awful.
eat freaking license plates.
Oh, they're garbage disposals.
So, and they've got the teeth to bite through metal.
Oh.
No.
Now,
Amazing
tiger
shark.
sharks or bull sharks?
What's that?
Tiger sharks or bull sharks?
Tiger sharks.
Tiger sharks. Okay.
Their teeth
I
are
never
designed to
did
bite
watch.
through turtle shells, and because of that, they also bite through metal.
Gotcha.
So
Okay. I never
Okay.
watched Shark Week, so
Yeah, the Asian carp. Thanks, Mr. Q. Yeah, imagine getting dragged in by one of those things.
oh gosh, yeah, those things are awful. Well, I mean, they're awesome. They're amazing animals to look at, but good lord.
Yeah,
but
I
they
will
suck
find you a
them, though.
55-gallon drum for that thing.
there's a YouTube short where somebody was like, "Oh yeah, so then what they're doing is they're hunting for jaws with all these drums."
Yes.
Like, bar none.
Cable Mabel. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of power struggle with my kitty cat while I'm trying to do a dab. There you go, Mr. Q is saying, hell, I've seen Mississippi catfish at 80 pounds. Catfish will get as big as the area they live in will allow. They'll just, it's like the sucker fish that you buy for your aquarium. Same thing. They'll get as big as you'll allow them to get.
Flectos? Armored
Yeah, I
catfish?
think so. They were just the sucker fish. We put them in with our neon tetras and stuff.
Yeah, the what is it? The taxonomy name for it is plecto.
Okay. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're
But
fun.
I see huge ones, huge because they're in ginormous tanks.
I caught a 30-pound channel cat in off the Pierre Marquette dam waters.
I still want to get a fish.
I fished.
Talk about a pain in the ass to pull in.
Not bad.
Oh, I'm talking regular fish. I don't go fishing. I just want to fish.
I can't
Sounds
eat
like
it, so it's always
sounds
been
like
a
my
catch
brother.
and release. It's
Yeah,
not,
see, my brother always had a lot of fun reeling them in, but the actual sitting there, waiting,
yes.
the quiet, yeah, couldn't stand it.
I have
Yeah.
literally wanted to go fishing in terms of I just sat there. I didn't even cast the line. I just sat there with my pole just like out in front of me with just drinking beers with my friends. And they were like, have you caught
Yeah.
anything? I'm like, no, it's crazy.
So I was in when I was like, I want to say I was like 10 or 11. I was in Satellite Beach, Florida, where my grandmother used to live, and on a canal, and I cast my line in, and I hooked into this whatever the hell fish it was. It was red and black scales,
Uh-huh.
and never saw the face of it. But that thing was like 35 minutes. I was fighting it. And then finally it was like, well, screw this. I'm just going to pop this line away by wrapping myself around the pylons with all the barnacles.
Mhm.
Never saw what it was. And then some dude caught something similar down the canal. Thing was like 50 pounds of just razor sharp teeth.
Oh,
Wow.
I was like, well, it's a good thing because I don't take teeth off my line. I just cut the line.
Right.
Yeah.
Then you start realizing it's brackish water and there's sharks in it. So I stopped swimming in the damn thing.
Suddenly seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, I never knew that.
Sorry. Oh my God, I'm supposed to be muted.
Run, Tim.
Who's the one?
What'd she say? Chocolate?
Gosh, that was really, really good.
Trying to find the
Sorry,
comment talking about Macomb in Michigan, but I don't see it anymore.
Got a 63-pound sturgeon out Lake Superior, biggest fish I ever caught. That's
Nice.
a pretty damn big fish to be pulling in off the line.
Yep.
Mr. Q, I would love ice fishing, mostly because I wouldn't even touch a fishing pole. I would just sit there drinking and playing cards in the cold. I am perfectly fine with that.
Right.
I go
used
to
to do
tip
that
up town for that.
Regularly. Winter camping, that's all you do is play cards and get drunk.
And
Maybe
drink.
start a fire or two.
You got to fight the cold somehow.
Yeah. Oh, I'm also a pyro, so I really like starting fires to things.
Couldn't
I
tell by
mean-
your job.
Legally. Oh, I've only done that twice.
Only?
Yeah. It's really kind of impressive, to be honest with you. We had a guy who charred his entire bottom of his hood because he decided that he wanted to spill an acid onto metal.
Oops.
Oh,
Yeah, oops, indeed.
All right.
It was hilarious too because everyone's looking at me.
I
How
bet it
the
is.
hell did you do that?
Why did you do that? Oh, sorry, wrong one. You'd love ice fishing. It's mostly drinking and playing cards. I've always wanted to try ice fishing. I thought it'd be really cool to be able to hang out in a tent or a little,
Little
cabin
ice house.
box that you can just slide off into the middle of the lake and cut a hole in. And yeah, that looks like a blast to me.
Was
It really does.
literally watching a video about that today with like, how the perspective is from people who aren't used to that. Like, so you just take your truck out on the ice and, oh yeah, we do that all the time. It's fine.
And you've got
Jeez,
a
I did
tent, but
answer
it's got
you.
no bottom to it. Yeah, exactly. And you just cut a hole in the ice and yeah, good old time.
Yeah, I don't ice fish. I'll fish
Oh.
any other style. I won't ice fish.
I would
Trying
like
to get
to
out
try
on, onto
ice
the
fishing.
ice might be pretty hard for you.
No, even before my MS. No thanks, because I've fallen through ice into a lake while hunting,
Oh yeah, it's not fun.
That
and
doesn't sound fun at all. No.
no, I was 7, and I took a step where I thought there was supposed to be land, and it was very thin ice, and it was. Thankfully, I didn't go under the ice, but I went down to my chest,
Ooh.
and we
Yeah.
had to cut the freaking hunting trip short, and I was frozen to the bone for the entire ride home.
Oh,
Yeah, I've
Yeah, that
pretty
does not
much
sound fun.
fallen into frozen water, or like it was actually a river. It was a shallow river, but it's so cold that it's like
yeah.
it chills you straight through your clothing. If you fall in, you're just done.
Well, I mean, you
Yeah.
potentially go into cold shock, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you
Oh,
think
yeah,
it's
it was-
too hot and you start
rough.
taking off your clothes. Yeah.
Like the doe I shot, my first deer, I shot a doe in the Upper Peninsula in the Chicagogan River.
Mhm.
And where I shot it, if it took another step, it wouldn't have been a legal shoot. But then I had to go collect the damn thing. So
Mm.
I had to go 200 yards down, cross over the river, come $200 and 200 yards back up to where it was, and then walk on peat bog
Oh,
to grab this damn doe in the middle of cougar and black bear country.
Oh,
fun.
that's less than
Fun,
ideal.
fun.
And then I fall in the damn river. My boot is soaked all the way to the brim. My waterproof clothing was freaking drenched because it's waterproof on the outside, but not from the
On
inside.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And
Mm.
I dragged this doe up the damn hill to then collapse and say, all right, I'm just going to sit here until people come to help me because I'm out of energy.
It's just like, fuck this.
So,
Yeah.
and then we put it in a sled, and the sled almost takes me out going into the poplars.
Oh, jeez.
It's like, I'm fucking done. I'm done with this shit. And then I had to gut the damn thing on the side of the road.
Ugh.
Fun times, but at the same time, like that was a trial.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys
Doe,
have
a
17
deer,
inches of
a
ice now.
female Deer,
Ooh,
Ray, a dead and blind Charles.
but you can put a semi truck on that.
Yeah.
So we were I know this is a little bit late. I was trying to find this thing. I couldn't
Mhm.
find it. I finally had to dig it out of my phone and send it to you on Discord Digger, but I
Gotcha.
found somebody's been doing these AI generated images of like, just like funny like Christmas images.
Oh.
Tell me if that is not the most choicely hilarious thing.
Oh
just
my
kinda
goodness.
Part of the discussion we were
yes.
having about the sharks in the USS Indianapolis.
That's what we
What?
want.
Is this a Franklin meme? Oh no.
Nope. That's Steven Spielberg and
Yep, that's
Robert-
Robert Shaw and
Okay.
yeah, crap, what was his name? Richard
Is it-
Dreyfuss.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dreyfus. Okay.
Drusus.
Okay. I
Yeah.
thought that was. Gosh, my faces or names are getting even worse. I was
Yeah.
way off.
That just I
Okay.
saw that and I just the life rings and the
I was like,
shark
gonna say, I
jaw
like the life
tree in the
preserver
background.
Christmas tree.
Yeah.
I have like probably 15 of these that I have been cataloging. I've been finding. That one for some reason I didn't have a link to, but I had it saved on my phone, so I just sent that one to you.
Send it. Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, these are hilarious.
I
Like, I've
love
seen
it.
them everything from like Lord of the Rings, Die Hard, like a whole bunch of like these movies where they kind of like do like the 80s Christmas. It's so great.
Nice.
Those two guys hated each other on set.
Oh yeah, they hated each other on the set, which was so
Yeah.
hilarious because whenever they did the scene where he has the Indianapolis monologue,
Mhm.
they were so fucking toasted. Like they literally went to Steven Spielberg and was like, Robert Shaw was like, yeah, I'll do the scene and I'll do the monologue, but I'm not going off a script and I'm gonna be drunk as fuck whenever I do it. And he's like, bet. And so yeah, not Richard Dreyfuss, sorry, Robert Shaw gave the USS Indianapolis speech in Jaws, completely fucking hammered off his nut. And I mean, if you watch that and you're like, this dude was fucking drunk as shit, and you're like, you can't tell. It's that
Okay.
insane.
Yeah.
And then
That entire
it was just-
monologue was beautifully done too.
oh my god, like haunting. I actually some writer friends of mine I was actually working with, like, they wanted to do like this thing. This one was writing like a zombie like story and had this kind of like wanted to do like a monologue explaining like this historical event and wasn't sure how to make it work narratively and like how to make it where I'm like, here's what you need to kind of use as your template, and sent like the Jaws monologue because they had not actually seen it. They'd never seen this
Okay.
movie. Like this is like a 24-year-old that
Yeah.
has never seen the movie, and they literally watched it and they're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then I
I'm
kinda
gonna have
gave
to
them
go
all the
back and
background- the
look at it.
background
I
with
don't remember.
drunk
was-
and all that. Yeah, that scene,
Hmm.
pure cinema bliss.
Yeah, I'm reciting it in my head right now. It's a great
Yep.
scene. Like that
Oh,
in,
it's so good.
for a 70s movie, it's a great movie.
1975. It was the first summer blockbuster.
Huh.
Which is even funnier whenever you realize like some of the lore behind it and like how fucking hard that
How much
movie
they
just did not
hated
want to get
Bruce.
made,
Freaking
and how
started.
much trouble he had getting it done. And then it also ended up creating the tradition that the last 3 days of shooting, Spielberg is never even on set. And that's a tradition that is held throughout his entire production run of every movie he's ever made. He doesn't shoot the last scene, the last 3 days of production. He just fucks off and goes
Okay.
away. And the reason being is that like whenever he was doing Jaws, like they ended up going like 3 months over their schedule and like almost double their budget, like
Oof.
over budget. It was
Mm.
it was almost his one and only movie if it didn't actually become what it is.
Yeah.
And it was one of those where like it had to hit all the right notes, and thankfully it
Very
did,
lucky.
and we got the Spielberg that we know. But
Yeah.
it almost tanked his career like as his first movie.
I mean, you heard about like what happened with the tuba player. Speaking of notes, in terms of like how hard it was, because like the whole Jaws solo
Mhm.
theme and like the very important, everyone knows it. Dun dun
Uh-huh.
Yep.
dun, dun that thing.
Yeah.
They originally had a tuba player. Something happened with that guy. He fucked off. Something like that. Nobody knows what happened to him. But then like they got this new guy to come in, but he only had one shot.
Oh,
So he
really?
came in and one-shotted the entire all the music for Jaws
Yep.
that needed tuba part in it.
Wow. Wow,
And
that's
it's
awesome.
an incredibly hard tuba part. It's not
Yeah.
hard looking at it, but to play it, it immediately
It's-
maxes out the range of the tuba.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like it was amazing how
Wow.
good this guy
I didn't
was.
know that was a one shot. That's
He
awesome.
came in and one shotted that like
Wow.
everything.
I'm a band
All
geek
in
too.
one
I
take.
should know these things.
Mhm.
A,
That's
a lot of
awesome.
the best like scenes and songs and stuff are one take.
Mhm.
And they
So
all
when
have a
people,
story on why it was.
yeah, when people are actually show up to do their damn job, it's usually the best at that moment.
Right.
So you know,
Yeah. Oh.
it's just like the thing, right? The scene where the dog's
Yeah.
head splits into multiple well forms of the
Yeah,
creature
it has
or
the
whatever.
petals. Yeah.
They could only do one or two takes, and they ruin one take, and they're like, "Well, we can't do another, so if
Yeah.
it's not done now, it ruins the movie." And
Yeah, the one
everything went off perfect.
Yeah, the one actor who like where his head like splits off from his body and goes off the edge of the table. They only had the material and ability to shoot that one time. They had to make it perfect. And yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
they
Nice.
nailed
Which is-
it. But yeah, the
Nice.
behind the scenes commentary, like with the prop director and like the guy who was in charge of that scene and whatnot, he's like, he was already like he had been up like for like 3 to 4 days straight, no sleep, working on everything in between. Like this guy was like a fucking zombie, like trying to get his shit done. And he's just like, fucking pound some caffeine, give me some coke, whatever. Just get me a little bump to get me through this fucking scene, so that way I can like
we're
finish
golden.
shooting it. And you know,
Yeah.
it is what it is. Like they just see the
It's
best
the-
movies, the best films, the best things that we have like culturally in that regard, as far as pop culture, were things that triumphed through adversity.
Mhm.
And people don't understand that now. And that's why CGI and shit looks so fucking cheap.
Yeah.
Is because there's no adversity to it. It's like, oh, we'll just fix that in post. It's like,
Yeah.
no,
Well,
you
no,
got
yeah.
one shot to get it right. And if you don't, it's done. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
you might have
I-
just sunk the movie.
I mean,
mean-
remember the Dark Knight with the hospital scene where like Heath
The,
Ledger,
the
I think, was
pyrotechnics didn't go off,
yeah,
right?
it didn't go off. He's like, "What's
That
going
wasn't
on?" And then
scripted, yeah.
boom. But
Yeah.
They only
Oh,
had
okay. Yeah. The
one
hospital
shot.
scene. Yes.
because
funny,
Yeah.
funny story, a
blow
little
up one
Kaiser
hospital.
lore.
Yeah.
Funny story, a little Kaiser lore on that one. I was actually there when they did that scene.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So yeah, they actually had they had the set that was filmed in Chicago, and back then I knew some people who, like, of course, my main part of my degree was in film, and so we kind of knew a few people who could get you on set, for certain things if they just
Nice.
needed a gopher, or if they just get you over there so that way you can watch and whatnot.
Mhm.
And yeah, so I actually got to watch that scene being filmed live.
Awesome.
Nice.
My gosh. That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
I had a
Yeah,
buddy that
very-
stayed at the hotel that they filmed Transformers
Mhm.
during the filming. So he
Oh.
woke up one day and he was like, I just saw 5 parachuters fly with the suits fly by my window.
Right.
I was like, what the hell are you there for? He's like, oh, I'm here to ask my fiance to marry me, but
Just
I
so
guess
happened.
they're filming a movie outside. He goes outside and they're like, what the hell's going on? They're like, we're filming Transformers. He's like, holy shit, that's amazing.
hmm
You're a jackass, dude. It's plastered all over the freaking city.
Yeah, actually, I
Right.
know a guy who did the special effects for Transformers. One of them, the one that
Nice.
was, I believe, was the one who was shot in Chicago. But
Nice.
yeah, no, the
nice.
dude, he runs a store now that has nothing to do with film.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad and I, we did a lot of extra work. It was just it was something fun to do that he and I could enjoy doing together. So we did a lot of extra work, just little things.
So
We're
were you Dead
on-
Body 3 or 4?
What?
where you
No,
dead
we were
body
never
3 or 4?
that kind of. No, we were unpaid extras. We were never like we didn't earn money or anything. But it was really fun. We were in X-Files. We were in the X-Files movie.
Oh, that's cool.
It was really cool. We were in Slapshot Part 2, like Slapshot 2. And it was really awesome. I got to meet the Hanson brothers. They ID'd me, but I had the ID that checked out and I got to meet the Hanson brothers. It was very, very cool. And
That's awesome.
yeah, we did all sorts of stuff. And it was a lot of fun being in the, even just as an extra in the background so that you may not even make it into the movie. It's a lot of fun. And the feeling of being on set was so awesome. Yeah.
Movie
We did-
star. Crystal's right.
Yeah, no. It turns out I work a lot better behind the camera not behind the camera, but not on the on
Yeah,
screen.
not on
Yeah,
camera.
behind
Yeah.
scenes. There we go. Yeah. But yeah, the zombie movie, my favorite movie I ever worked on was Night of the Fabulously Dead. And so
Ooh,
when you
okay.
got bit, you weren't just a zombie, you turned into a gay zombie. Like
So
a
just like a normal
flamboyantly
zombie.
gay. Oh,
Okay.
it's
All right.
awesome. Oh my god, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah,
Night
that
of the
sounds like one of
Fabulously
those
Dead.
movies that just kind of like, wait, what?
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
student film, Capilano College student film. It was so much fun. In that movie, they had one scene where a zombie's head had to blow up, had to explode.
Uh-huh.
I got to, because I was makeup artist on there. I was the one they told to go and put the makeup on the exploding head after it had been loaded with the explosives, right? So it's ready to go.
Oh,
Then I get to go in and put the makeup on top of this thing that's going to just blow up. That was so much fun. We did the arm tear with the stupid pumping amounts
Yeah.
of blood, like the ridiculous amounts of blood. We did a lip tear. That was so great, doing a lip where all of that's gone and having that was so much fun. It was it was a blast.
as somebody who has also done theatrical makeup like that, I know what you're talking about. That's a lot of
Yeah.
fucking fun.
Yeah, it really is. It really
And
is.
then you got scenes like Boondock Saints, the cat.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So that's just a spaghetti cannon, they call it, or I think, or whatever in movies. They just throw shit at a wall. Well, they didn't tell any of the actors except for Sean Patrick Flannery
Oh,
that it was going to happen.
okay.
So when the guy that plays Rocco hits the table and it goes off and it kills the cat, that the reaction you see of him flipping out is real.
It's real.
So
Oh, that's
If I
the
remember
same thing
right,
in-
like
in
yeah, if I remember-
Alien.
if I remember right, like his name in the movie was David Della Rocco, and actually his real name in real life is David Della Rocco.
Yeah. Rocco
Yeah.
is his
Rocco's
his
his,
real
like, name.
nickname is
Yeah.
Rocco.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I like those movies.
I never finished the second one, All Saints Day. I never finished that one, but I mean the first one is still, I mean, it's a cult classic. There's nothing.
Yeah.
nobody
Oh,
wins
for
that.
sure.
They could have done better within Peter Fonda as an actor in it, but
Yeah.
Hi, Wild.
it's still a decent. I mean, it's an okay movie. They're supposed to be doing a third,
I've
But it
heard
might be
that
a little
off
too-
one.
too long
They've been
path.
talking about the third one for a long time. I'm not sure they're ever going to get around to doing it.
It's
Yeah,
in
it's gonna-
pre-production
It's
now.
gonna Ghostbusters 3 is what's gonna happen.
In what way? I don't know what the reference
That's the thing. There was never actually a Ghostbusters 3. Is
Right.
that they
Oh, okay. Okay. It's
Yeah.
like, okay.
They could never get a script. Harold Ramis never liked any of the scripts they wrote for 3.
Yeah,
Mm.
and there's also the fact that Harold Ramis directed Groundhog Day with Bill Murray,
Mhm.
and the two of them actually ended up coming to blows at one point during the filming of Groundhog Day. Like
Yeah.
Harold Ramis famously like threw Bill Murray against a wall and like threatened him. over like one particular, like, he was just showing up late, kind of just didn't give really a shit. And then, that was the big reason why they could never get Ghostbusters 3 off the ground, was because they could never get Harold Ramis and Bill Murray to like
To play together.
reconcile. And it wasn't until like only a couple of years before his death that, Ramis and Murray actually like reconciled. And then by that time, Harold Ramis was a big boy, and he unfortunately passed away before they could actually pen that movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because if they were ever going to make a Ghostbusters 3, it should have happened in the 90s.
Yeah.
Ideally.
Should have happened no more than 5 years after the second
no
one.
more than 5 years after
Yeah.
the second one, because
Yeah.
that would have been 10 years. Like they could have, because the first movie was 84, the second movie was 5 years later in 89. They could have done, a Ghostbusters movie in 94, and it would have been canonically boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
Would have been just fine. And they actually could have done really well in 1994. Technology was getting really good back then, and they still didn't have the over reliance on CG, but it was starting to become a much better, more viable tech.
Yeah.
I think that if we missed out on our golden opportunity in the 90s for that to happen. And
Yeah.
I know some people are kind of like, will fight me on this, but if you want somebody to blame for why we never got Ghostbusters 3 in the 90s, blame Bill Murray.
Well, wasn't there supposed to be a was it Meatballs? There was supposed to be a trilogy, if I remember correctly, of the Meatballs films or film
I don't know.
with Bill Murray as the camp counselor and everything.
Yeah.
I think so.
But because of Murray starting to kind of getting hoity-toity, as they say.
Prima donna.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
He got high on the smell of his own farts really quick.
yeah. But I know he's calmed down now, and most of the time
Well,
he's just in it for having fun now.
It depends on who you talk to, because wasn't he recently kicked off the set and kicked off a movie because he allegedly sexually assaulted or something some fellow cast member?
I'm not aware of that. I haven't heard of that.
It's the
really?
first I heard. I know he
That was-
punched somebody that was stepping on his feet.
Yeah, that part I
Which-
know about.
Deservedly
Okay.
so. If you step on my feet without saying sorry, I'm going to punch you in the freaking face.
Yeah. Nah, not gonna lie. I'm okay with that one.
Maybe I'm mixing him up with someone else.
You might be right. I just haven't heard anything about
I
it.
don't know.
So.
I thought it was him, but either which way, okay. Yeah, you don't get to see him very much at all, though.
He's freaking
He
old
doesn't
now.
need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't need to anymore.
I don't know if I agree that all remakes are bad.
Sometimes
all of
they
them.
could be good. I mean, again, if you look back, like there was a handful of like, remakes that were done in the 80s and whatnot that were pretty good. The Thing being, a prime example. Airplane, believe it or not, is actually a remake of a 1958 movie. And then, you've got, of course, The Fly, a few others like that, The Blob. There's a handful of good remakes out there. But
I mean, even the Power Rangers that we got was literally just a remake of the exact same thing that the Japanese people got.
it was
Right.
There's
Which they were
differences.
iconic from my childhood.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's there's a lot to unpack with that. And I mean, when you really kind of get down to it, I mean, again, can a remake be done well? Yes, absolutely. It has been done well.
It has to be creative. Can't just be devoid of creativity.
The
Yeah.
other thing that I think a lot of people miss out on is that there has to be a reason for that to exist. There has to be a reason to make that kind of a movie. And what so many times we see is that they do like, the reboot or the soft reboot or whatever, where they are doing the pickup like 30 years later sequels, which I'm like, okay, at that point, no, you're done. The only real exception to that rule that I have seen in the last, 30 years is Top Gun Maverick. because they really like, that is an example of like a 30-year spaced movie I'm okay with because they did it right. But again, most of the time, these spaced out sequels are just not worth it. And then these reboots, like the Jurassic World movies, God, they're just terrible. Yeah.
Well, like Ocean's 11 was a great redo.
Great
That's a
remake.
Great, let's just modernize it and do it. And it
Yeah.
was great. But
the
there's-
original still stands up, but
I
the
own it.
remake does a very good job. And like you can watch both of them and be like, yeah, these both are good.
Yeah.
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 Italian Job.
Yeah.
The original is phenomenal. The remake is good too.
Mhm.
It's not like blow you out of the water great, but it brings it into a modern audience.
Yeah, it was pretty
So,
darn good for modern
yeah.
day. Yeah. It did.
And the one thing that's pissing me off more than anything right now is the jackasses that are saying the latest Predator movie is better than the original Predator movie, and I want to stab people in the throat.
It's terrible.
Right?
I haven't seen it, but better than
Ugh.
the original? Nah.
The 80s films, when it comes to practical effects, is bar none almost impossible to beat.
Yeah. And also they did Predator right, because there's actually a lot of scenes where you don't see the Predator. They had the kind of Jaws formula of it. And that it starts out as this big bombastic action movie, and then slowly over time, as things get stripped away, it turns into like a slasher movie, which is such an interesting reversal of like the formula. So yeah, I mean, John McTiernan, famously, who directed Die Hard, like he was the one who directed Predator. And I mean, it really shows how they kind of straddled that line of like going, okay, we're going to make people like believe that they're stepping into one movie here, but by the end of the movie, it's going to drastically change.
Yeah.
And yeah, they really did that one to the nines.
Well,
I
mean,
will
it
even
makes
say
it
that
feel like you're
I
no
actually
longer being
liked Predator
hunted.
2. Is Predator 2 as good as the first one? No. But they did something different with it. It's actually pretty good. I enjoy Predator 2. Every
they
Predator
tried to
movie
make-
after that, just
Yeah.
same with the Aliens movies. The first movie and the second movie, fantastic. Third movie on, suck.
Well, with Predator 2, they're trying to make Concrete Jungle
Yes.
without calling it Concrete Jungle.
Right.
Hmm.
Only so many things you can do with that one, really. But
Right.
Yeah.
But again, the H.R. Geiger practical effects, the FX house that created all the suits and all the face
Mhm.
masks and all that
Van
crap,
Winston,
you cannot duplicate with CGI.
right.
Nope. That was
No
my
lighting
problem.
When you get
alone,
real
it's just-
costumes, you
yeah.
end up with the Rings of Power and looking like you're a reject from the local Ren fair.
Right. We see that so many times these days. Yeah, they cheap out on stuff.
It looks like crap, and it's like you'd think with technology nowadays you can get some really cool 3D printed armor or something. It's cheap. You just have to have a good 3D renderer, and boom, you're
Right.
good. But no, you can't even get
Yeah.
that nowadays.
There's an entire subgenre, like a subculture of cosplayers out there who can do stuff with like a little bit of EVA foam and super glue and can do incredible things. And you know what these people aren't doing? Working in fucking Hollywood.
Right?
Well, you
Well, I
guys,
was-
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen it, but Nerd Forge, the YouTube channel,
I've
Oh,
never
yeah, I've
of
heard of it.
Martina, she is a phenomenal artist. And when she made a Warhammer suit,
Oh yeah.
it looks
Okay.
amazing.
Nice.
Sorry, what was it? Nerd
Nerd Forge.
Forge. Okay. That actually, yeah, that sounds.
They're
sounds
from
fun.
Norway.
Mhm.
Oh, that sounds like even more fun.
I can pull it up
Or they have
Here.
cosplaying Vikings, yeah.
Oh, Buck's got it too.
The funny thing is, so she did a Shield Maiden like tryout battle type thing where she had to make her own costume and then go and learn how to fight with an axe and a sword and everything.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
That is incredible.
That
Right?
is. Wow.
And that's all EVA. What is EPS or
foam,
EVA foam? It's whatever type of foam.
It's all
Yeah.
foam and spray paint and
Yeah.
Mhm.
probably some PVC in there.
Yeah.
But
The-
like even the chain is amazing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Articulate. Like, you know what? I if I saw this in like a TV show on Amazon, I'd be like, okay, at least they put a budget into this thing. But no,
Right.
we get rings of fucking power.
And that entire outfit that she made right there probably cost less than $1,000.
This,
Yeah,
I would say,
yeah.
probably cost her probably maybe $400 or $500 in materials. And
Yeah,
then
in
if you took her
materials.
time, then it would be like
Her
another
time and
couple
talent.
grand.
Yeah,
But
and then
imagine- Yeah.
somebody else
imagine-
painted it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, imagine then you have people that you with that level of material, just that very small footprint of material cost, and you have a production house that actually has people that are specialized in different crafts that can actually work on it in stages and assembly line this thing. You really start to see how quickly they can do incredible work, and that right there would hold up on screen so
Oh,
well.
so well.
Mhm.
When
So
I'm done
well.
with her, that
Yeah.
purity seal is going to be no longer there, though.
Yeah.
See, that's the one thing that they're bitching about Henry Cavill with in
Oh.
his Amazon Warhammer production. You're
Yeah,
like
the one that
he's
he's
being
been-
too like nitpicky, and it's like, but he's a super fan of the freaking medium. Like, you can't.
It's not being nitpicky. It's being just you wanting
Accurate.
good
You want to
stuff.
be accurate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like he knows
Yeah.
exactly what the Space Marines armor is supposed to look like.
I mean, she should have probably gone as a sister of battle, but that's just me being a little picky.
Well, she was paid to do that by the company that
Hello.
produces Warhammer.
Oh, you mean
There
the
we go.
ultra woke
I can't-
company
can't
who
interpret
will
the speech.
who want to try to make it so that even women can be Space Marines, even though they can't, because there's literally an entire faction of women to do that.
Neither here nor there. I don't know. I've never seen it.
Aside
I've never
from
even
that.
read it. So
Yeah,
There-
that is one rabbit hole that I'm like, you know what? That y'all can enjoy that. That's fine. I'm not gonna decry you. That's absolutely fine. You nerd about. I have a buddy of mine I was talking to recently, like said he's like, yeah, I'm thinking about getting into like the entire like codex, whatever, like 64 of these like mammoth sized books of this like Warhammer series, and I'm like, bro. You can enjoy that to your heart's content. I want no part of it. I don't want to hear about it. That's cool with you. If you love that, absolutely, you just enjoy.
I can understand that you don't know, the progression of which Primarch or whatever was like the first one. Oh man, this boss is the newest boss, and he was the boss before this boss. But no, just the surface level lore of those are the women there. They're badasses. They set you on fire and call it a day.
Right.
Hmm.
If you don't understand that that's just the lore, the surface level lore, then I got nothing to tell you. You didn't read anything.
yeah, I've never once seen any of the games, the books, or the tabletop, or anything.
You walk into that store, you look around, you're like, those are the women. They're cool. They literally
Oh.
ride around on a giant tank that looks like it's like the sermon altar in a church, and there's like fire all over it. And there's the person in the middle of it just with her hand raised, a Bible in her hand, and she's like, kill the guys who are
Yeah.
not us.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Warhammer
how it's
40K
supposed
is
to be
one of
done.
those, I'm like, yeah, it if you're into it, you're into it. But I'm like, there are things that I'm like, I do not need. Okay, drugs would be less expensive.
It's called plastic.
Exactly.
It's called plastic crack for a reason.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
It's
have-
just
I
like
have-
I was gonna buy my brother the Super Star Destroyer
Mhm.
Mhm.
Lego.
Mm.
I was looking at the price. I was like, I'm not dropping $1,500.
Nope.
Nope.
And then I saw a Death Star. And I was like, oh, I could afford that one. It's only $850. I was like, but I'm the prick that once he's done building it, I'm gonna knock it off the table.
Ah.
Yeah.
Just walk by and fake fall and
Oops.
catch myself on the table and like, oh my god, it fell.
Uh,
So
Yeah.
I can't do that
Hey,
to him
looks
because
better
he
all the
is
Yeah.
he is.
I did
meticulous.
I did not say that in the slightest. I don't have even the people here don't want to be my friends. You don't want to be my friend either. Trust me. I have no friends, and there's a reason for that. I'm kind of an asshole.
Oh,
I don't
but I'm
know.
your
I
friend.
call you friend.
Uh,
I do love that the Black Johnny pictures.
I love
very funny.
Dark Side Johnny.
Yeah, let's see. Is it gonna? Oh no, I got to go into this one. Oh, it will too. If I
Yeah,
just
I
added
don't
that
talk
one.
with my own people. It's a really great way to end up in
You
prison.
are-
right.
There we go. Go to channel. Sometimes it lets me do this. Sometimes it doesn't. It's time it's let me. So let's share this.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not the fact that Johnny looks like Carlton when he's,
It looks
blackified.
Johnny and I were talking about it today on the stream, and it kind of looks to me a bit like Carlton from Fresh Prince, and he was
Little bit,
saying
yeah.
Neil deGrasse Tyson kind of gets him, and I'm thinking a love child
little.
between the two
Neil
of them.
Neil deGrasse Charles
Or
Carlton.
Tyson, no,
Neil deGrasse Carlton.
Neil deGrasse Tyson and Carlton. If they had a love child, that's what it is, and that would be Dark Side Johnny.
I
But
see what you were trying to do there, Brian, and I approve.
Yeah, Digger didn't understand. It's fine.
Yeah, I was
No.
over here laughing.
Right?
And
Okay.
it went right over her head.
It went so
Yes.
far over her head, it would have hit the cat behind her.
All right.
Oh, Lordy.
That's I enjoy the heck out of that picture.
I love
Oh,
that
hello,
picture.
Riding Dirty Llama. How you doing?
Oh,
hey.
You haven't seen that up close or big enough to actually see it, eh?
No, we're all laughing at the joke that I made that still went over your head.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, what joke did you make?
I said it's Neil
Neil
deGrasse
deGrasse
Carlton.
Carlson.
Yeah.
Oh, for
It's
fuck's sake!
both
Oh my
people
god!
put together in one name.
Yes, you just smash it together. Right. Like Benifer and okay. Gosh.
Oh, not Dark Side Johnny, Dark Mode Johnny. My bad.
Oh,
Dark
Oh,
mode,
it's
Johnny,
like
that's
it's like
right.
when you're on your phone at night. You just want to turn it a little less like neon, So you turn it to dark mode.
Who doesn't use dark mode on their phone?
Actually, a lot
people
of
who
people.
are abnormal. That's all I got to say because I get eye strain really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I have a white background, I can't see shit, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, it's just blinding. I don't know
Yeah.
how we used to get along with it like back in the day
it wasn't-
before that was a thing.
It wasn't blue white before. It was a softer.
Oh, it was the CRT monitors, all that.
Yeah.
It wasn't as bright. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like Digger right now because of her complexion is super bright on for my eyes.
Yeah. Because
And the reason why
I'm white lighted. StreamYard only has a
Either
white
I
background.
can see you is because you have light that's changing color.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
We should get Digger some nail polish, or not nail polish, shoe polish, and then we can
My-
make dark
yeah.
mode Digger. That sounds really bad, actually.
Please.
Yeah. That's why I was thinking it would be
canceled.
funny if you went
And
with white
sorry,
face.
you're banned.
But
My
no, you were
bad.
going to go as white face, and I was going to go as black face
Yeah, I
for
couldn't find the
Black
towel.
Friday, and then we chose not to.
I couldn't find the
Remember?
talc. I couldn't find
It's hard
enough
to get a proper
asbestos.
white, like see-through base like this.
It's
It's very
true.
hard. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Digger, did you see that the message I sent you of Tom
Yeah.
Cruise taking your name?
Boop boop boop. No, where are we here? AP.
New Digger for 2025.
Oh, is it in the side chat?
No, it's in Discord.
Where it? Do? I'm not even seeing you
Right
on the
above
list.
the invitation you sent me.
Yeah, I
today.
know. Am I?
God,
There
wanna
you
know how
are.
lost
No,
I
it
am?
didn't. Did you not hit enter? I've done that
You hit
before.
plus on it.
Yeah, but did you hit send for the message?
I read Los Federales. This thing is
Yeah?
r/alchemist.
Uh
Uh-oh.
Just a picture.
Oh no, I restarted it. No, I've got Tom Cruise's Digger before the invite.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Before, not after. I'm waiting for one to come in now.
No.
Okay. Tom Cruise is Digger, the latest from director Alejandro G. Inarritu. Now, yeah, is this an actual movie?
Apparently, because he's no longer
AI?
doing his NASA movie because he's a crybaby bitch about asking Trump for help.
Okay, well,
Yeah, can't win them all.
Let's see. Let's see what I
I
can
mean,
find.
what's the big deal? Just go, hey, can we borrow NASA for like 6 months?
Yeah. Well, or why doesn't he borrow SpaceX and make it look like NASA?
I'll say, well, apparently that's even worse to some people. But yeah,
I was going to say, that's like
God
asking the
forbid.
devil for help.
Oh my goodness, here we go. It is an actual movie. Interesting. Digger is described as a comedy of catastrophic proportions, marking a significant departure from Tom Cruise and his typical action roles. Films directed by Alejandro G. Inarritu, known for his works like Birdman and The Revenant. The Revenant was good. Tom Cruise plays Digger Rockwell, a character portrayed as the most powerful man in the world who embarks on a frantic mission to prove he can save humanity before his disaster that he has unleashed destroys every. Oh, he's pretending to be daddy government.
So he's 5'6",
Creates the
strongest man in the world.
catastrophe. Yeah.
Is
That
he
doesn't-
5'6"?
I mean,
Am I
Doesn't
taller
seem-
than Tom Cruise?
Yes.
Let's go! I'm an inch taller.
Yeah, he's real short.
He's a tiny man.
The joke always was that he needed 2 apple boxes. You know,
Yeah.
when an actor's too short, they'd put you on an apple box so that you wouldn't be shorter than the woman you're playing against, acting against.
Yeah.
But yeah, he needed 2 apple boxes to.
So you know,
Yeah.
in Thor: Dark World, when Jane Foster and Thor making out in one of the scenes,
No, because I don't
Natalie
watch shitty
Portman's
movies.
on a ramp.
What?
yeah.
She's 5'2", so they put
Okay.
her on a ramp to walk up to the same height as Hemsworth.
Who's how tall?
Hemsworth is like 6'3".
Interesting.
God, I really want to take that image and then make the D an N and then just post it somewhere.
Brian, no, bad.
I
boy.
get to do that.
I was gonna say if you could
Okay.
take off that head and superimpose a black peripheral of me, that would be funny.
If you
Like,
rotate his back a little bit, like if you like throw his head back, he immediately makes the awesome people from the World War II image.
oh,
Do we have to have the Jeff Goldblum talk of just because you can doesn't mean you should?
doesn't mean you
Oh,
should.
I will
Yes.
say everything.
You do have
2025
the
was one of
past.
those
I mean,
years.
come on.
I am now happy that it's over.
I got 4 more hours of work. Can't wait.
Me and Cheese have been in Mighty's Discord just talking about various chemicals that have swastikas in them.
Just chemicals?
Yeah. They're
Now,
like
what
the
do you mean
chemical
in
the
them?
chemical structure is you draw it with, the
Yeah, it's
Okay.
I'm still
Carbon
not
chain.
comfortable.
looks like Adolf's favorite place to stay.
Yeah, one of them is actually a massive chemical that you use to make. I think the government uses it to make explosives. It's penerithiol tetranitrate.
TNT.
No, that's trinitrotoluene.
Trinite neutroluene or whatever, but
Trinitrotoluene.
yeah, there's another one. It's similar to TNT with almost the same lettering or whatever the hell it is.
Hmm.
I just can't remember what it is. My ability to
Trying to
make
get away from-
explosives, I just put a wick in one of my reloading powder kegs and light it on fire. So
Fire in the hole.
Yeah.
there's 5 pounds of explosion. That's enough to resettle a house.
Resettle. I like that. It's gonna pick it
Well,
up.
I
It's gonna
mean,
put it down a mile or so later.
Well, it's about, was it smokeless powder? If you compact it, explodes with like 30 sticks of dynamite, power of 36 dynamite or something like that,
Nice.
Yeah.
depending on which powder.
See,
Yeah, because it has
PETN.
its own built-in oxidizer.
Yep.
So, yeah, well, okay. Well, we're just gonna go ahead and skate right past that. Thank you for the
There you go.
that there,
Science with Brian
Brian.
Science.
That is a chemical that the U.S. government uses to make explosives. You want to know where he got that
Oh,
from?
Lord.
Germany.
Everything comes from Germany.
Imagine that.
We landed on
Yeah, I
the
wrote a
moon
book.
because of Germany.
The FBI has entered the chat.
Just trying to
True.
change the subject.
I didn't say I do this shit. I said I could. Different.
Yes. Yes.
I also
2
know
days
how to
till
talk to the
Christmas.
cops.
8 days till New Year's. Wow. 8 days to the boys' wedding.
Oh,
And
hey, it
45
actually
days to
uses
being
the,
grandparents. Congrats,
Guys,
Matt.
that's just the drug to help you cure angina. Come on.
Witches?
It's the chemical that I pulled up with the
Nitro.
it's
Nitroglycerin.
It's used to treat heart conditions. It's
That's
just
not-
it's a medicine, guys. Come on.
It's not the same thing, is it?
Just don't take it when you don't have any medical conditions for your heart.
Yeah, you will not pass.
You'll have a very
Very
bad
happy.
headache.
Wow. Hmm.
So
I did not know that.
anyway,
Ooh, dry it
Yeah.
out makes plastic explosive.
Oh man.
so I
Cash is looking at you with crossed eyes. Yes.
Kaiser's like, so about that, let's come up with a subject.
Canada's
so
going to
I,
be getting
I
one
actually
of them.
finished I've actually finished a book in 22 days.
Holy shit, man. Sweet.
Nice.
The first book of my Second Chances in Timber Falls series is actually I'm working on right now, but the first one I finished literally last night.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, so I got bored, and I mean I still don't have the final cover, but I've got the prototype of the cover.
I like
that I
what you sent
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I sent that one to you and to Brian.
Yeah.
It's the prototype. It's not actually ready yet. It's not the final, but it's kind of like the test bed for what I want to do eventually with it.
Okay.
But yeah, I actually can go ahead and pop that on screen and share real quick.
Do you have
Me
it?
too.
Or I
So
You're
can-
doing all that, and I'm just trying to figure out what grade of titanium I want to use for the stock that I want to build.
You want to go one grade. If it's just a stock, you don't need the highest grade. You can
Yeah.
go a few grades down.
Oh, there we go.
Well,
Yeah,
grade
so-
5 is what I kind of
You
settled
beat
on.
me to it, but yes,
Yeah.
I like that. I like
So
the
yeah,
mock-up.
that's the prototype. It's still in. There's still some things I need to work out with it. I need to fix up. But yeah, that's the first prototype
Yeah.
for the cover of book 1, and then
nice.
yeah, I'm already rolling into book 2. Already starting to work on that one. I'm gonna still try and keep my current situation. I
Right, wow.
decided whenever I wanted to, right at the beginning, I came up with this idea right around Thanksgiving, and I said, okay, let me do all the background, the world building, a lot of the stuff, just laying the groundwork. And then I sat there and I said, okay, I want to do something fun, around Christmas. And so I ended up actually just saying, hey, I want to write this Christmas story, and I want to take I want to take the Hallmark movie format and is like put my own twist on it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it my way. I'm gonna really play it to the formula, but I'm also going to sit there and I'm going to change it up enough to where I'm doing it with enough gravitas that it can actually be like a more interesting thing. And I'm going to give it a couple of twists that I don't think have ever been done in that particular formula or genre before. Yes, thank you, Los Federales.
Well, I was going to say Los Federales,
yeah.
that might be, but as soon as he opens his mouth, we can far away from what Bill.
I don't
could
know
ever
about
even-
that. If I just go ahead and drop my voice down into the old Hank Hill, suddenly I sound a lot like him, and I got the shirt to prove it. Although I'm supposed to be John McClane from Die Hard, but who knows what's really going on with that.
But anyway, meanwhile, back.
All right, so
So-
Digger
I'm just
thought
thinking,
that you
yeah,
meant
you're on-
Boomhauer. Kaiser went to Hank Hill, and nobody brought like
Yeah,
Bill
nobody
to the
brought up the
actual
other guy
scene.
who actually
Yeah.
wears a wife beater in that show. I mean,
Okay.
look, I can't remember all the voices
Well,
and
he was-
everything, but
He was kind of thick. That's all I
Yeah.
remember about Bill. He was very
yeah,
thick.
and I actually still have
So-
hair, so I mean, I couldn't.
Well,
quite
yeah, the
do
fact that you're just the words that you were talking as it came in, kind of made you think, well, not quiet.
But yeah, anyway, so yeah, I managed to actually sit there and I decided I was going to try and knock out one chapter a day for the entirety of the run up to Christmas. I knew that this is going to be a busy month, so there might be a couple of days I missed. I actually surprisingly only missed like the full deadline by like maybe 3 days, honestly. But like when I actually sat down this morning and I averaged it out, like I was trucking along like 4,665 words a day on this project.
That's impressive.
Wow.
And managed to kick out a 102,000 word first novel in 22 days, start to finish.
Wow.
And I said, "What the hell? I'm just gonna keep going." I mean, I've got the rest of the story as it is planned out and whatnot. I mean, it's actually kind of funny. On one of my other screens here, I literally have a calendar. Like I went to Google Calendars and created a separate tab, and just created an entire calendar. Like, okay, here's the entire plot for how this is gonna go, like day by day throughout the entirety of the month of December, because it basically takes place through that. Now, I know there's going to be some people that are going to be like, some of the relationship aspects move a little bit fast. I'm like, there's a reason built into the story to make that work.
Hmm.
But it's one of those, like, I'm having fun with it. I'm just enjoying the
Oh, for
concept.
sure.
And I finally got to write the part that I have been building toward for the end of this first book last night, and it hits so much better than I had like originally expected, with introducing like this character who's kind of almost like a Dickensian, like, the ghost of Christmas past, present, future, all rolled into one.
Yeah.
And just kind of how she appears, and just like randomly, it's like she knows too much and has these little random encounters with like, the main character throughout the story. It's a lot of fun to write. And I can't wait for the real reveal, like, of the truth behind that character and everything. But that's not going to be until probably, it depending on how this progresses. That might be late into book 2, maybe even at the end. I might even be able to crank 3 out of this. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Based on kind of where I'm looking at this, like how much of this is in there, this is probably going to be a trilogy. But if I can keep the momentum, I could probably have this entire trilogy knocked out pretty fucking quick.
Nice.
And then we get
Awesome.
the box set when?
I just finished the first draft of book 1. I'm still gonna have to do second draft, all that, and then I gotta go. And of course, I'm just gonna plow my way through, get the first 3 done. And just try and get that. I've already sent.
Crazy.
I think I've sent you like the first chapter there, Brian, and then I know I've sent Digger up through, I think, chapter 3 or 4. Which I gotta pick your brain on those. Like,
Where's my
there,
off
Diggs.
raising button?
Yeah, but
Well,
there's
sometimes you got to get behind what you're doing and
And really plow it
hard
out.
as you can. Give it every
everything you got.
inch of your hips.
In more ways than one, if you know how I write this story. It gets a little spicy at times.
You only got an
But
inch. You give it all the inch you can.
You give it all you
yeah.
can.
Inches are better than centimeters.
God,
That
Lucky,
is
stop bragging.
But anyway, so yeah. I'm
Well-
done bragging, but I just wanted to sit there and be like, oh, hey, I did a thing.
Yes,
Nice.
yes. I'm liking the thing that you're doing. I'm enjoying
Yeah,
it.
I bet you
Um,
are.
I keep forgetting.
Cody.
I keep forgetting to say, please send the next bunch. So this is me saying, please send the next bunch.
Okay, yeah, I
Um,
will go ahead
'cause
and
I just
think I
forget
left.
to go in there.
Yeah, I think I left you off after the end of chapter 3, so I'll go ahead
Yes.
and get you 4 through, whatever I can right there, and
Yeah.
then just whenever you finish
then I can
those,
sit and
I'll
read
send
it.
you the next bunch.
Yeah.
My question is, when are they being published?
So this is the first draft, so this particular story series will probably, ideally, if I have time to go ahead and go through the proper channels and everything, won't be probably starting to look at releasing or publishing until probably around probably October, November of next year. Only
Okay.
because I want them to actually be, Christmas books for Christmas time.
Right. What about your
but
first series that
the first book that I wrote before this one, Executives Familiar, that's just a one-off. I'm still working on, I've got the second draft done. That one is complete. I'm really at this point just needing to start looking at doing cover work, and then also start looking at trying to shop for publishers. Now that one is going to be a tricky sell, because it did top out like 165,000 words, which is going to be a little bit of a hard sell to some publishers, especially as a first book.
Why too short, too long?
Too long.
Okay.
They usually want to aim those between 100 to 120,000 words. So being 165 is a risky
Is a
gamble at
push.
best.
Yeah.
But it's one of those, I can't really go through and nix 40,000 words without
Yeah.
completely derailing half of the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
But
want
yeah,
to be able to buy it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm doing what I can to try and figure that out. But I'm figuring this out as I go. As far as the book before that one that I did that complete the first 3 drafts of
I'm
the
sorry,
first book
it's
of
a minute.
the Vanguard Crucible series. I'm about half to a quarter of the way through of the second book of that series, but I kind of ran out of steam, needed to take a break. That's why I've been doing these, but I have everything written out and I just need to actually get back to those once I got it. But
Nice.
the good news is I'm still plugging away. I'm still working on it, and I've got more stuff coming out. So as soon as I have something that you guys can tangibly see and I can actually start showing you guys, I fully intend on getting that out there so people can pick it up, look at it, whatever they want to do. I would love to be able to actually just send you guys right now what I've done, but there is so much I still have to do just to prepare it to be ready to get to that point. There's still so much to do.
I don't want you to just send it to me.
Right.
I want to buy the damn book.
Exactly. Get it. I have the stories written. The hard part is getting them to the point where they are actually able to be marketed and
Right.
actually
Yeah.
get those published. So depending on how things go, if it looks like I'm not going to get picked up by a publisher for Executives Familiar, I may still just go ahead and self-publish that one, because I am not really all that super comfortable with cutting it down any more than it already is. And I'll take the hit on that one and I'll just, self-publish. I'm pretty sure I could sell close to 100 copies of that pretty quick and actually recoup my money on it, which would actually help me snowball into the next project.
Yeah.
Because I think I did, whenever I actually started crunching the numbers for for printing and everything, if I do all of the prep work, the all of the cover work, do all of the in between stuff and whatnot, and get a finished product to the printer. You know, I can print off like 150 copies for relatively not like a lot of money if I just go paperback. But
Okay.
therein kind of lies the issue of, I mean, then I have to set up a website. I got to do all this other behind the scenes because I'll be doing all the marketing and everything on my own.
Are you
And-
gonna do oh shit, not an audiobook, online PDF sales?
So like an
Can't-
ebook is what you're talking about.
Thank
there.
you. The term was
Yeah, or an EPUB. Yeah, I would love to do EPUB, but I have to be very careful about doing that because the big problem with EPUB, at least as far as I've found, is that if in EPUB format, it's easy to copy and then just people can kind of mass
produced
uh,
and
yeah. And then you're
Gotcha.
kind of like left in a lurch of not having any kind of profitability on that one, and like not really being able to show anything for it.
yeah.
So there are ways around that. I've got somebody I know who has worked on with that before, like, you know, has ideas on that. And then of course, I really would rather not go through KDP for that, like Kindle Direct Publishing. It's an option, but I don't want
There,
to go
but
through it
it's
because you pretty much get nothing from it.
I'm just thinking the Familiar for sure.
Yeah.
And potentially this this Hallmark Christmassy like a man's take on a Hallmark thing.
Yeah.
I love it. But I think my mom would really enjoy it. I'm not certain about the magnum opus. She could. It's got aspects that are like right up her alley, but then she's not a huge, superpower sort of person. So
Yeah,
it depends. It depends.
I definitely
but-
look at that one and say that like the whole superhero aspect of Vanguard Crucible, it is very much important to the story, but
Mhm.
it's much more of a human drama than anything else.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's one of the things I've been wanting to really bring to Timber Falls with that is just bring more of the human drama and whatnot into it, but actually in such a believable way, which is why I've invested so much time and effort into the characters and into everything. Because I mean, one of the big things, and I had this conversation recently with somebody, was like with the Hallmark movie format, you usually end up with like at least one of the main characters, like in like whoever's usually like the one that's being pined after is usually this kind of like almost kind of up on a pedestal, kind of like perfection
Mhm.
personified. And so they don't usually have a lot of flaws, or at least if they do, they're kind of muted, really. I really wanted to get away from that and actually like, these people are, they have their own hidden traumas. They're kind of
Yeah.
broken on the inside. And it's how they fit together and actually play off each other and actually help each other to heal their own, little inner traumas and whatnot. And Jack,
Yeah.
the main character of the Timber Falls story, he has such a tragic, backstory once you start getting into it, which around the teens, you'll hit that chapter and you'll just be like, oh fuck. Like you realize why he's so messed up. And
Why
you're just
is
like, oh Jesus Christ.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, he does. I mean, it's still a very human story and a very, it's a very believable kind of reason why he would be so messed up as he is.
Mhm.
But then like just watching as he's starting to piece that back together. And then of course, one of the big things I'm going to draw into book 2. Book 1 was really just setting the stage, bringing some of the characters in kind of, and then getting the antagonist into the story,
Mhm.
getting everything kind of set. Book 2 is really where the rubber meets the road and where you're really going to start to see his character flaw becoming much more pronounced. Like it's one of those things where you don't really think of it so much as a character flaw until you start to actually see how he does it. And it almost becomes an obsession,
Mm.
with him and like making sure that things are always done, that he finishes a task. And yeah, it really starts to cause problems in the relationship and whatnot until the kind of, I guess you could say, the breaking point of that is I have put so much effort into that moment. I can't wait to get to that. It's probably going to be pretty close to around the midpoint climax, which is where I'm hoping to end book 2, and then book 3 would be the
The aftermath.
real. No, book 3 would probably be more of like the actual lead up into the real climax of the series.
Okay.
So yeah, that's kind of where I'm thinking about it going, how it's going to set up. But we'll see how that kind of works. But yeah, right now he's learning about his past, and like not really just his past, but also his ancestry. And you're starting to like, because you've seen like this whole like, oh well, he's this apex human, whatever. Like, okay, what does that mean? And then you start kind of getting into like where they come from and how they manifest, and it's like, oh, this is not something that you want. So this is bad.
Night, Mr. Q.
Yeah. But
Hi,
anyway,
Mr. Q.
sorry, I'm just rambling at this point. But,
Bye.
so
No worries. Actually, I need to call it. I don't know if it carried onto the mic or not, but I've got neighbors who are in need of hanging out. It's that time of year, and we're all either alone or have lost someone this time of year, and so we kind of come together. But this is like the last of these streams before Christmas. I will be changing my streaming schedule in the new year. There's a couple of little things been pointed out to me and this and that I can fix up. And there's a Bible study that happens on Thursdays that I've been missing for like a year now. And I really want to get back to that. So anyways, we'll talk about that later on. I will be back with Johnny maybe tomorrow, definitely Wednesday. I will be streaming Christmas Eve evening, maybe Christmas Day. I have to sit here by myself and make the turkey for everyone. So I might stream while I'm waiting for the turkey to cook. Who knows? And then Christmas Eve, Boxing Day, I will be here as well. And of course, New Year's Eve. I have been challenged to do all of the New Year's Eves, and I know that by hitting Germany's, I would have to start streaming at 2:30 because at 3 p.m. my time is when Germany kicks in, and I don't know if there's anyone else before that. I haven't done the research yet, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to up to it, but I will try my damnedest, and I will definitely be here for Alaska and Hawaii, which comes right after me. So
well, I'll if I have time and can get away, I will dive in at any point in time and just talk your ear off because I haven't.
That's That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to throw the invites out there, and if anyone has any time at any point, just hop in, say hey, or whatever. But Merry Christmas to you guys, and Happy New Year, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Bye.
I love you. Bye.
Change from day to day. Science, art, or history's play. No path too twisted, no trail too thin. She dives right in where to begin. Is there anything, nothing's too obscure? She'll dig and dig a spirit so pure. From ancient lore to future dreams, every question finds its gleam.